Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. I'm your Dungeon Master, Taiylor Wallace, and joining me I have Astrid Knight.
Hello. You can find me basically everywhere at Astrid K Writes or at my website, astridknight.com. I wrote a book. It's called Perception Check. Hey, I hear that you're into playing D&D. Well, guess what? I am too, and I wrote a book all about it. This is so much cornier and awfuler than
Actually,
I
I thought
thought
it
it
was
would
going
be.
really well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I wrote a book and it's about D&D. It's also about being gay. You
Yes,
like
yes.
that? You like being gay? You like
Can you back off your mic just a little bit?
you like
Also,
being gay?
I love all of this intro.
Focus.
No title.
Yeah.
No, we
No,
did
I've
get
said
the
it. I've
title.
said
We
it.
did get
Yeah.
the title. Oh my god, you guys.
Focus.
Yeah, so go read that.
Cool. We also have Blake Wolfe.
Hey, it's me.
Hey.
Uh, I write books as well, at an
Mhm.
alarming pace, according to everybody else. Um,
A little bit. Yeah.
and I don't know. Do you also like being gay and
Yeah.
having illicit assignations with werewolves?
Those are some assignations, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you like to be turned into a cream-filled puff pastry, check out my books.
Would you like to
You can
become
find them
the
everywhere.
Clear?
BlakerWolf.com. Hit
Flicker.
me up.
Cool. We also
Flicker,
have
flicker.
Zack Gale.
Everybody.
Here it comes. Yeah. There we go. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my
God.
God.
What? I love how Ben was
The
actually
production
surprised.
value.
That was beautiful. I loved it.
That's funny.
Despite my propensity to be a goofball, I write scary shit. This is Some Empty Houses Might Really Be Haunted. It's full of spooky, scary short stories. You can find it on Amazon. Back to you, Taiylor.
That was your
That-
best one.
That was
That was your best
beautiful.
one.
I also love that you picked up the other hand and it was empty after you switched them. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Gorgeous.
Oh.
And we have Zack.
Hello everyone. I'm also here. You can find me on Instagram at Zachary Koop and look at the 9 photos I've spent put on the internet over my time on Instagram. I have a small digital footprint, and I've realized that the largest part of my digital footprint is the literal hundreds of hours that I have with all of these assholes that is on the internet forever for everyone to see. Always.
Yay.
All of you have been making fools of yourselves for years with me.
Yep.
It was the plan.
Look, before I was just doing that shit privately, okay?
Yeah, now we do it publicly for anyone to come watch. But as I mentioned, my name is Taiylor Wallace, Dungeon Master Extraordinaire and editor at one point or another. I'm kind of riding the high of people telling me they like my voice, and I've never had anyone tell me they like my voice, so I'm in a good mood right now. You can find me at Taiylor Wallace, even though I don't really do anything with that. Make sure you misspell it with an
I
Ooh.
or you never find me. All of our links are in our link tree on screen or in the descriptions wherever you're watching. Check out Wayward and the Wonder
Wayward and the
World.
Wayward in the Wonder
Wayward and the Wonder World.
Uh,
We are writing, we need to start doing it again. We
I
are writing
know.
a series from our first campaign. And we
I'm
do have
trying
one
to get
out.
my brain. I'm trying to get my brain right, and then I'll start writing it. So
Yeah. And if you like our stream and want to support us, check out the Redbubble link.
Ah.
Now, let's go to Atlaran. Last time, we were in the village of Oskory. Well,
Again.
more specifically, we were in the Black Abbey after the deaths of the Order Master and the Abbess by one means or another. But last time specifically, you guys spent quite a bit of that gathering information, visiting the visiting the mosaic below the Abbey Warrens, and bringing in Vudan to try to help you. And you met Ninian Lyweir, the original founder of the green light enchantment on the lighthouse in Oskory. And it was a little odd though, because she was in a glass kind of vertical coffin below the mosaic, which Todd found out about by setting the top of it on fire and putting his head on it so he could see through the glass.
Mm.
And that bitch dissolved when an offering was made by Ezra in order to activate the protection over the town. Ezra gave up his ability to tell someone something very, very important.
A Little Mermaid myself.
You really did, though, and I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yep.
But yeah, Ninian dissolved, giving her final power to protect the town and activate all of the mosaics. And I believe last we left off, you guys headed back for the Ivory and Red to sleep, and we did a long rest. So you guys went to bed pretty early, and I believe that was intentional, so that you could
Yep.
get up very early. So it is now Vrosgar the 14th of 440 E2 AC, and you all awake probably around 3 a.m. in the Ivory and Red. Sun's not rising yet. You can't sing that. It's illegal.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
To jail with you.
Just
What are you guys
crickets.
doing?
Preston goes to jail.
He should.
Not Pesco. Roscar. I slept on top of Ezra this time.
Cool.
Okay.
So I wake Ezra up by doing chicken yoga. And
Sticks his head between his feet and rolls over.
yeah, just like when raccoons like just roll like as a ball.
Just a little
Yeah.
somersault.
It's that, and it's
That's so
the clicking
fucking
of
cute.
my beak hitting the floor on every single one that wakes you up as I roll around the room.
That's so fucking cute.
I kind of like creak an eye open. I'm like, oh, that's adorable. Huh.
Good
That's it.
morning.
It's 3 a.m.
That's morning.
I guess so. You know what? You got me. I respect that. Thank you for calling me out.
You're welcome. How are
Um,
you today? How are you feeling?
Oh, full of life and energy and spell
I
slots.
feel like we
Um,
should sit here and talk for the next like 45 minutes
Yeah, let's
so that we
do
can
that.
just really just milk every last ounce of goodness out of this.
Yeah. What were your
Uh-huh.
parents' first, middle, and last names?
I'm not sure
can you
because I
spell
don't
them?
think they exist.
Oh, are you Chicken Jesus? Wow.
Probably.
Jesus.
Jesus had parents.
Well, it's complicated, right?
Christianity doesn't exist in this world. In this world, Jesus' parents were Joseph and Mary.
I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
an immaculate conception. I was an immaculate birth. I just appeared one day out of the ooze.
The ooze.
The
What kind of
ooze.
ooze?
The sticky kind.
Just like it was just sitting around. And
Yeah.
I like how we're actually turning this into a long conversation. Oh my god.
And we go downstairs for breakfast?
I mean,
think it's more of
Possibly.
just a rendezvous in a
Yes.
morning hour.
It's one of those like hotel situations where they have like the bare minimum set out ahead of time. So there's like
Yeah.
hardly
The
Packets of
yogurt's-
oatmeal.
The little
yogurt
mini
is
fridge in the corner
padlocked,
that's
though.
padlocked. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You can't just grab that yogurt whenever.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
it's
glad
gotta
we've seen
be
the same
between the
SNL
hours
skit.
of 6. Yeah.
It's just leftover baked goods from the morning before.
Uh-huh.
It's just what didn't get eaten. They were like, leave
Yeah.
it out. The 3 a.m. group will eat it.
Yeah.
Where's my Cocoa
They'll
Pops?
graze, like.
Yes, Harris.
Taylor, what is the weather like today?
It's a balmy 74 degrees.
No.
At 3 a.m.? Fuck, it's
3
gonna
in
be
the
hot
morning.
today.
No. When you guys wake up, it is sort of partly cloudy and definitely pretty cold. This is a place directly by some very windy straits. So yeah.
Oh,
The worst.
Not
Shut
the
fuck up, you
straits.
two. Ash and Ben, knock it the fuck off.
Gassy straits.
You guys, I cannot have you in the same meeting together. Knock it off. The 17th is going to be such a shit show.
We're not gonna get anything done.
I
No.
know! It's gonna be great.
I need to start scheduling hangouts.
It's okay, Ash
Yeah.
doesn't have a character anyway.
So,
I do. I just haven't made them.
Stop it.
fucking
Harris.
God. So, at some point when Preston hears somebody walk by his room before he
You
comes
hear a
down,
beak just hitting the floor.
Yeah.
he's gonna crack open his door to see who's out there and has opposable thumbs.
Okay, who's out there and has opposable thumbs?
Mage hand.
I think this is kind of a two-hand issue.
I have 2 hands
Mage hand?
with opposable thumbs.
Since Ezra's out there, Preston will look at Ezra and go, "Hi, could you help me with something really quick?"
Of course. What? What are we looking? What are we doing? What?
So Preston opens the door but stands behind it.
Naked.
Okay.
When you come in, he doesn't have his arm on. I'm having trouble strapping it on. I kind of need you to do the belts.
Say no more. I will go over and see if I can. Ben, this is like a serious moment.
Like as he
It's an
hands it,
amputee. Don't
Like,
laugh.
If you wouldn't have
though.
said strapping it on, I would be okay.
in my mind, it has like leather like belts that
Yeah.
you use to hold
Yeah.
it in place.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
As he hands it over, you can see his fingers on his real hand are kind of like twitching a little bit, and like he didn't have a super solid grip on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll strap everything in. Like, everything all right there, bud?
Yeah, what caused these kind of sometimes when it's cold, my hands don't work quite right. I don't always have the best motor control. That's why all of my spells are kind of large gestures.
Nothing wrong with that. Think everybody's body kind of doesn't do what it wants or what you want it to do every once in a while, so kind of tighten the straps a little bit more. There you go.
Preston definitely makes a face when you say something about bodies not doing what you want them to do.
Hmm.
And he's like, yeah.
It's not anything to be ashamed of. You know that, right?
No, I know. It's It's why I knew that I could trust you or Damian to help.
Of course.
Not so much Todd. He doesn't have thumbs, so
Yeah, that is a problem. It's not racist, Todd. It's just the
It's
truth.
specious.
You
Todd is
don't have
is
downstairs.
it though? He
thumbs.
doesn't have thumbs.
Yes.
Todd just
Todd
goes
is downstairs
thunk,
singing to
thunk.
himself already for breakfast.
Yeah.
What's the song for today?
Oh, the song today is he's doing it's been 1 week.
Oh
And then
no,
that's it, he just keeps going. It's just Sugar Ray this morning.
that is not Sugar Ray.
That's
What's
not-
Damian
You're right,
doing?
it's not.
No,
That's Smash Mouth.
I'm thinking of every morning.
No,
I was
it's
listening to that
not.
one.
It's Smash
no, it's
Mouth.
not.
Guys.
It's Bare Naked Ladies.
Bare Naked
Oh,
Ladies.
That's
Thank you.
it.
Speaking of which, what Damian is doing this morning. No, just kidding. So
Plates.
so Damian didn't ever try to drink out of his coffee canteen after it failed him the day before when he desperately needed it, and it only takes an hour for it to recharge and be available again, but he forgot that he could have access to it again after an hour, so he waited until this morning. And when I rolled my d20 this morning for him to drink his wonderful delicious coffee again, I rolled a 1. So
Wow.
Oh,
Damian looks forward to his coffee in the morning, does his little 4-hour meditation, gets up, pops that open, expects some, and there's none there. And he fights the urge to chuck something heavy through the wall, and just gets up. He's already dressed. He didn't take anything off before going to bed, so he
Sleep in
just
my
gets
clothes.
up, grabs his stuff, goes to the door, walks past Preston's room, and goes down to eat yesterday's leftovers for breakfast.
That kind of is the only thing available right now.
Yeah.
Because they haven't started making this morning's breakfast. So
The
it's a
fig
lot
Newtons
of
they made yesterday are really good.
it's a lot of like scones and like they put out some jam and cream. There's some like jerky.
Day old scrambled eggs.
No, there's none of that.
Oh
That's
my
disgusting.
God.
There's no refrigeration. Absolutely not. I'll yes and a lot of things, but not that.
But not
they have a
listeria.
I draw the line at leftover eggs.
Yes.
They have a plate of
Uh,
figgy piggies.
Piggy piggy.
That's what I call them.
Oh. Yeah, probably, honestly.
Yes.
But yeah, you all eventually arrive downstairs, and you do see that the like bartender and the hostess that were there last night, they never went home. They're still here, as are a good number of people, but far less than there used to be.
Well, they
And
died.
you can see that the main doors to the Ivory and Red are no longer like chained shut. They're just shut normally. And the curtains have been opened in a couple places, not very many, and people just kind of look out occasionally to see what's going on out there. But yeah, you all get down there, grab your breakfast, and the hostess and the bartender are just giving it all away, basically. They're trying to keep these poor people that are huddling inside here fed and safe. But you do notice, because you guys turned in very early yesterday, you notice that outside there is a dim green glow everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah.
checks out.
Like
Because
almost
of
like a bright aurora is going over the town. That's the kind of like level of light.
Yay.
And occasionally you see a like flash of green or red.
Oh, that bodes well. I am gonna go up to the host of the inn real quick.
Ezra, what's the name of that girl you slept with?
Big Deborah.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't
No,
remember
it
what her name
wasn't
is.
Deborah. What was her name?
Well, I thought we were calling her Little Debbie, and then it turned into Big Deborah.
Giant Deborah.
Big fucking Deborah.
It was something serious. Oh no, I feel like Ezra's such an asshole. He doesn't
Big
remember. I don't
Deborah.
remember either.
It was Deborah.
Yeah.
Was
Are
it
you
Debbie?
sure it was Deborah?
I think so. You kept calling her the hostess.
Uh-huh.
We made jokes that she was a Little Debbie snack, and then you're like, "Yeah, that's her name, Debbie."
Oh yeah,
And
it
then
is
we turned her
Debbie.
into like
Okay.
Big Deborah. Yeah, pretty sure.
No, she's definitely
Okay.
little Debbie. She's skinny, tiny thing. But yeah, Debbie
Okay.
Deb is there.
I go up to Debbie.
Uh-huh. Debbie
Oh.
hostess.
I'll give her the specific rooms that we're all sleeping in, and just say, I know we have the whole floor paid for, but if any of these people need a place to stay, let them use one of our rooms.
And she nods. She says, "We're thank you. Definitely if we get more people, but thankfully the alderman has offered to pay for a lot of these folks, but I'll keep that in mind."
And then I leave, and I'm gonna go outside and see what's
Cool.
causing these flashes.
You're just gonna walk outside?
Yep.
Cool. Make a perception check.
Yee-hee.
Oh boy.
Love that, Koop.
Not
It was
great.
funny.
Not great. 11.
You step outside and just look up, and you see a shell of green over the entirety of Oskory that if it were daylight, you might not be able to see it. But you do see, like, there's sort of waves that go through it, kind of like the aurora. And very occasionally you can see a shape, or even several shapes, fly in toward it. And the moment they get too close, there's just a burst of light.
Oh, it's like
And
a bug zapper.
you see the, like, corpses of whatever these things are fall through the dome, and before they hit the ground, they've dissolved.
Ooh.
I see Damian's gone outside, and I'm going to just like come join him, stand next to him, and see this happen too.
Make a perception check.
All right.
We have
17.
we have dark vision, if that makes a difference.
We have dark vision at home.
I'm joking. It's a joke.
I know.
Ezra, you see all the same things. You can gather the same sort of information, but another light, not a flash, just another light grabs your attention, and you look northeast, or no, I think it's straight north from the Ivory and Red, and you see a fairly bright orange glow high in the distance as lava flows are coming down Mount Eadwyn.
Ah.
And it is just billowing smoke, and occasionally a piece of half molten stone just goes flying.
Love that for us.
Yeah. Same.
Well, I look at all this and I'm just like, well, I'm glad to know that it at least worked. So that's good.
I'm gonna go find a place to rent horses.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything while he's doing that?
I'm going to give Debbie 5 silver because they've been helping to feed all these people for free, and they should have a little something in return.
Yeah.
And then I too will head outside.
Make perception check.
That is a 16.
16. Okay. You will see pretty much all the same things as Ezra, including the volcano. What's Todd doing?
Todd spends a few more minutes stuffing himself full of pastry because he doesn't understand why everybody's so gung-ho about leaving this place. Plus, this isn't an emergency, right? This is just like normal everyday bullshit.
Volcano eruption, monsters? Nah.
Yeah, human problems, or people problems, not chicken problems. So he finishes breakfast. He makes sure to eat plenty of Fig Newtons because he likes to be regular. Not a sponsor. And then he just mage hands himself into, since he's very full of pastry, he doesn't feel like walking. So he just mage hands himself outside to see what everybody else is doing.
Are Fig Newtons gluten-free?
They are if you buy the right ones.
Oh, okay. Continue.
So the brand Fig Newton does not have a gluten-free brand or gluten-free product, but Pamela, I eat a lot of her cookies. You can get them at Meijer.
Beautiful. Not Spawn, but we stand a queen. Go
They're
ahead,
delicious.
continue.
Yeah, he just mage hands himself outside to go see what's going on.
Make perception check.
This is gonna go well.
Or is
Hey,
it-
17.
17. See all the same stuff as Ezra and Preston,
Cool.
including the erupting volcano.
I just get like, because I'm assuming mage hand is silent,
Yeah.
so I just get as close as I can to. Is Ezra standing there?
Yeah, all three.
Outside.
Okay, I
yeah.
get in between Ezra and oh my god, Preston, that's the name. And like as close as I can, and I'm just like, what are you guys looking at? There's so much dust out here. It's everywhere, my god. Dusty. Also,
just
that
looking at the-
volcano.
Yeah,
Pretty.
we're gonna go. We're gonna go there. Apparently, and
Ooh.
burst into flame.
Yes. I stan a good mission.
Roasting. Oh,
That too. Yeah.
Delicious.
you'd think you'd be anti-roasting, but
Have you ever had roasted chicken? My god. Delicious.
That's dark. Damian, go ahead and make me an
We've
investigation
already
check.
established that Todd is
that's
a cannibal.
true. Yeah, that is true.
like most chickens.
Is he though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Knowing
Chickens
what I
eat
know
chickens
about
all the
him?
time.
Well, yeah, but no, never mind.
That's an
It gives
That
too
is
much
true.
away.
that's an
What's up?
unnatural 20.
Cool. Yeah, you know that the Ivory and Red does stable horses for people. And you actually are able to just kind of walk inside and be like, "Hey, I need to borrow some horses," and
I need-
people let you.
Okay.
I need to
Yeah.
borrow your most stable horses, please.
Yes.
Yes. No, I prefer unstable
Especially
horses.
for Preston.
So,
They have
so
to be
I need a
very
big,
well adjusted.
I need a big chunky boy for Preston. And I need one other horse for the other three of us.
I would say, well, for Preston, I don't know if there is a horse big enough for Preston.
So for context, Preston is 8'7" and weighs 780 pounds.
There
Oh,
are
yeah.
there are
Damn.
drakes, which might be a little scary for Preston, being from Garrel Shell, where there are not drakes usually. So drakes are a very large lizard mount that behave a lot like cats, but function a lot like, working animals. So I imagine one of them could carry Preston, a big beefy boy.
Just imagine Preston riding on a Clydesdale and then like the horse is like struggling along a little bit and then Todd like sits down on it and the horse just crumbles.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
curious, so I looked it up, and the strongest horse in the world can comfortably carry a 360-pound rider. So yeah, I think a drake is going to be needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drakes are big boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the ease of storytelling, it is not impossible to find a drake. They are, well, they're omnivores. They're very cat-like. They have big personalities. They're extremely strong, and they're extremely fast.
Okay.
As fast as Kiyotori,
Okay.
which is wild because they're as fast as ostriches, if not faster.
So honestly, 2 drakes might be the way to go.
Yeah, 3 of you, normal, well, 2 normal people and a chicken can definitely fit on another drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, those won't be hard to locate. They come with all the stuff you need to ride them. Preston can get one to himself, and then Todd can cling on the back with his feet claws.
How much?
I'd say the owner would rent them to you for probably 100 gold.
Both of them?
Both of them.
100 for both, or 100 each?
100 for both.
100 for both. Okay. We can do that. Are they smart enough that, like, if left to their own devices, they'll return to their home?
They're extremely intelligent.
Okay, so yes. Most likely. Cool. Alright.
Yeah.
Those are our rides.
All right.
Whoa.
Yeah, something like that, except less dopey looking. More like, imagine more like a Western dragon, but without wings.
Yeah.
And small.
So an Eastern dragon?
No. Because
I know,
they're
I'm
not
just fucking
long.
with you. I know,
God
I know.
damn it. All right. Getting all that settled, is there anything you guys want to do before you head out?
Nope.
Any last words?
Any last words? I can't think of anything for Todd.
Mm-mm.
Let's go kill some shit. Whoa.
Who is
Whoa.
leading the group?
Me.
Probably Damian. or
I'll let Todd think that he's leading the group.
Okay.
Yes. Perfect.
Todd
Wait, no,
and
sorry.
Damian.
Todd is leading the group.
Todd and Damian. Give me survival checks.
Koop
Ooh.
winked for those listening to the podcast.
It's mediocre. You said survival?
Mm-hmm.
13.
13.
11.
Oh, great. Wonderful. And while they're doing that, Preston and Ezra give me perception checks.
I am, because it's dark out, I am going to be trying to use my nose to try and smell like these fucking smoky things, Shadowfell stuff.
Mhm.
It was a natural 20 for 27.
And I got a 17. Thank God for advantage.
All right. So you guys grab your drakes from the owner, who is a little nervous about lending them to you, but is aware of what you guys are getting up to because some stories have been going around the tavern. And you take off out of the northern gate of the village. Grab roll 20 here.
Question.
Yo.
How long did they say it would take to get from here to the volcano by carriage when we asked, like early
You think I
on in the
remember
campaign?
things like that?
I would hope so.
No.
Just make it up.
It's been 3 months.
What's the distance?
I don't know. I know that on Drake's going pretty fucking fast. You guys can get there in probably 4 hours. It would take all day with a carriage.
Okay.
Because there's not really a road that goes there.
Okay.
For the record, Preston would be a little nervous about this until he realizes that they're like cats, because Preston likes cats.
They're very feline.
And then he is terrified the entire trip because he has never moved this fast in his life.
So on these, then it's probably about 4 hours. It's probably about like 20 to 25 miles away, I would guess.
Something like that.
Okay.
I can't remember. Koop.
That's fair. We'll fix it in post. When
Doesn't matter that
when
much.
you say I can't remember, Koop, I'll just cut your audio and then I'll pull whatever audio I had from the previous episode of you saying it and just and dub you. That's what I'll do. I'll dub you.
That's so much work.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
not
You
actually.
should
feel
just
like
dub
a
it with a
Godzilla
totally
not
different
actually,
voice.
Yeah, not actually gonna do that.
Anyway, you guys leave through the Lyware district, heading up out of Oskory and into the Lannahechee Copse, which gives way to a much
Oh,
larger
no.
forest. When you leave the Beacon Ring, you also leave the Dome of Protection.
Yep.
I would like someone to roll me a d4.
I
Ooh,
will.
Okay.
Oh no.
2.
Natural 20.
2.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Natural 20. God.
There is, like I said, there's not really a road that goes to the volcano, but there is a road that leads up the coast a fair ways till you start to get to the foothills. After probably about 2 hours of travel at fairly high speeds, you guys can start to see where rocks that have been ejected from the volcano have landed and have started small fires that have mostly gone out by themselves. Further down, about 3 hours into your journey, the very furthest edge of a lava flow has finally hit the sea. And you just see steam and smoke rising, and you have to change your path so that you don't cross it. Getting closer to Mount Eadwyn, this mountain that is much darker than the rest of the range, you can see that it's also kind of strangely shaped. It's jagged and curved over at one side, like a big piece was just ripped out of it, and now there's an overhang. But the actual sort of volcano portion, the chamber, is still intact. There's only a few like cracks where magma has seeped out. But as you go, you find that you're largely unnoticed by anything flying overhead. And the closer you get to Mount Eadwyn, the more you see flying overhead. You see bats and those tiny dragon-like creatures of varying sizes. And at one point, out of the corner of your vision, Ezra, you notice a gigantic shape explode up out of the water and snap at something and drop back down. And that was definitely not a whale.
Mosasaur.
Getting to the foot of Mount Eadwyn,
What if it was
you
Mr.
have to
Bubbles?
you have to go over a
Oh no.
you have to go over a strand of sort of large hills that then dip into a deep valley, where a lot of magma has started to flow in and cool, but there is still a path upward. And in fact, you find that there is a real path up here. It's very, very old and unkempt, but there is a switchback that goes up the side of the volcano. And it is mercifully free of hot lava.
Are we able to? We heard about a magic weapon that got lost up here. Are we
Yep.
able to follow the instructions we have to try to locate that while we're up here?
Make an investigation check.
I'm good at those.
The
I'm good at this!
I'm
gonna
good
roll
at
it!
investigation checks.
Ah!
I mean,
I'm
we
a
don't have a
detective.
ton of information to go on for that either. We
Yeah.
basically have a broken ledge, and then it's like a combination of an axe and a shovel.
Yep.
Yeah, but we have meat.
It's a shax.
Shax!
God.
It's a
Hey
shack.
guys, check out my new medieval weapon. I'm Shaq.
Oh my god.
Wow.
God.
Coop, what'd you get?
Boo.
I like how you had to explain the impression you were doing after you did
Yeah.
the impression.
I realized that it was a bad Shaq impression, so
No, that's fine.
Ugh.
Honestly, Shaq sounds like he's doing an impression of himself
Wait.
all the time.
yeah.
You weren't doing a pun saying that it's called a Shax and you were being like his name was
Shaquille O'Neal?
Shax?
No,
Yeah, maybe he's the secret weapon. It's just Shaquille O'Neal, but he
It's
calls
just-
himself Shax.
it's
Yeah, he just shows
actual
up
Shaq.
in a suit and some big ass shoes, and he's like, "Hey,
Hey,
Look, he knows Shaq Fu, okay?
it's Shaq
Oh
from.
my god.
oh my
It's
god, Coop, what did you roll?
26.
26. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, as you guys are going up these switchbacks back and forth, the first time you see what you think is a broken ledge, you don't find anything sitting out on it, but it also looks like this has been worn away over a very long period of time after a breakage. And it's also not that close to the path. But the further you go up, the more the path sort of skews toward that large, sort of curved and jagged area where it looks like a big piece has just fallen out of the mountain. And looking down, you can see it has settled into a river at the bottom of the valley and actually caused it to split and change direction.
Ooh.
But once you get up sort of probably halfway up the side of this mountain, and it's sort of your 4th hour of travel. The drakes are really good climbers, but this is a lot to do very fast with pretty hefty riders, at least one of them. The one who's carrying Preston is struggling.
Let him
Like,
go.
he's not running anymore, he's just dragging himself up the side of the cliff.
We're here. Let him go. Let him
Shoot
go
him.
home. They're gonna die if they keep coming with us. So I'm good letting these go.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Sorry, old Yeller, it's time to go.
No, we're
No,
preventing
take you
an
out
old
there.
Yeller situation. That's what we're doing. Preventing it.
Yeah. Once
Todd
you...
shoots them anyway.
Oh my god. Once you guys disembark and like let them go and give them the command to go home, they kind of trot down a ways, look back at you guys, look nervous, and
Tip
then
their
run
hats.
as fast as they fucking can.
I thought we were gonna have to white fang these fucking things.
Get out of here! Just go!
Just don't watch it.
They grew very attached to us over their 4-hour marathon
Yeah.
that they just ran.
Oh my god,
But
Stephen
That's
and
just
I do
because
that
one
to each
has a
other all the
permanent
time.
back dent from Preston.
Yeah, oh no.
Also,
David Drake scoliosis.
so I looked it up, and per 5th edition stuff, just so we know how far away we are without them now, a horse can cover 8 miles in an hour. These are faster than horses, so we're probably 40 to 50 miles away from town now.
Woo!
yeah,
Wee woo.
the only reason you can still
will.
see town is because you're on a mountain.
Yeah, it would probably take the better part of 2 days to get back. on foot.
Yes. These drakes were sprinting.
Yep.
But yes, as you arrive and let your drakes go, the sun is finally rising. Now you can do it, Harris.
While the sun is rising, are the beasties coming back to the volcano?
No. They keep pouring out of the volcano and heading for the town.
Interesting.
Huh.
But you guys are about halfway up the side and dodging the very hot areas. You get over to this large breakage, and Damian, with that investigation check, you notice a rock that is not sitting flush with the ground. And when you go over to take a look at it, you realize there's something underneath it that is holding it up.
I right click on it and I choose the move option.
Cool. Make me an athletics check.
Okay.
Can I help him?
No.
Mage hand.
I look over at the 3 of them, trying to determine who's the strongest and can help me
Probably
with this.
Ezra.
Probably
It's
Ezra.
Todd.
Okay.
Todd is the strongest willed.
I have a -3 to strength. I'm super strong.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm a -1.
I'm a
I'm
plus
not
one.
strong.
Oh, never mind. It'd be Preston.
Yeah, I'm a weak cleric.
You're just a pretty boy.
Yep.
Does anyone have a quarterstaff?
No.
I have a wand.
No.
That's not gonna do
I have a
it.
short sword.
No, I have my staff of adornment and tinker's tools.
Staff of Adornment is magic, right?
Yes.
Okay. Preston,
I also have daggers.
that's not gonna help. Preston, take your staff, stick it underneath this. Try to lever it out. I'm gonna push it and see if we can get it out of here.
All right.
Cool. Is that
Yay.
enough that I can have advantage?
Yes, you may.
Cool.
Todd is supervising.
Oh dear. Okay, that's better.
Like, oh, you don't quite have that in the right place.
16.
Make sure to lift with your back. You don't want to
16.
ruin your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Preston levering and you trying to push against it, this is a rock the size of Preston. And whatever's underneath it, it's just not quite tipping over the fulcrum point.
Mage hand.
You
I'm helping.
know what? Ben, roll me a D100.
Oh, that sounds healthy.
He rolls over on Todd.
Right. That'd be hilarious. 87.
87. Okay.
Am I gonna accidentally, like from the strain, have a chaos magic burst?
You know what? Fuck it. So you guys are pushing and levering and pushing, and I like to imagine Todd is like trying to push on it with a mage hand, and then he eventually just comes up and kicks it,
I literally have a crowbar. I'm such an idiot.
and the boulder just slowly just rolls over once.
Todd just does the Napoleon Dynamite. It's just like, yes.
What's in the with
Uh,
with the
What's
mage
in the
hand?
box?
With the
Yeah,
mage
with the mage
hand.
the DC for that was 17, and I felt like that Todd was good enough to help.
Yay,
find-
I'm good enough.
You find what appears to be a double-bitted axe that is also a shovel.
Love that.
It has a fairly long haft on it, but the shovel head it's sort of a crescent shape, but the two sort of ends of the crescent come down in like a bearded axe formation, and the two sides are super, super sharp, whereas the end of it is just a little bit duller.
I try to just like feel the weight of it a little bit and the balance and try to determine like what sort of how this functions as a weapon and if it would be something Damian is suited to use.
This would be
Or if I should continue using my rapier instead.
make me an Arcana check.
Oops. 13.
Okay. So we can basically treat this tool as a battle axe, because that's kind of what it is. Has a lot of the similar stats. Second. Similar stats. You get the idea that this is not like a specialty weapon. This is the tool of someone who needed a weapon and a shovel and didn't want to carry both. And so they
Shovel
made
Knight.
a shax. But you do immediately know upon picking it up, because it is so light and so undamaged, this is a magical item.
Okay. When you say light, do you mean like a weapon that might perchance maybe have the finesse property?
This is a battle axe.
So no, gotcha.
No.
Okay, cool.
It's versatile. It's not finesse.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. None of us can use this. Love that.
Yeah.
I will just stow it. I also don't think anyone has identify.
Damian now has a shax on his back.
I haven't prepared it, no.
I am now carrying Shaq on my back.
Yes.
Wow, you're so strong.
Sorry,
Hey,
I just saw that gif.
Hope we don't have to do any free throws.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
No, I am literally thinking of the
Poor
Shovel
little
Knight.
guy.
I am thinking of the Shovel Knight weapon. Yeah.
Steal that
Kinda.
shovel.
Little
Kinda,
bit.
yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, you collect the shacks, the weapon of legend, and once you do, you guys are sitting on a sort of broken ledge that faces out toward the sea. But behind you, there's a bit more of a climb before you start to see very similar to what was in the Abbey Warrens, like bored tunnels going into the side of the volcano.
Love that.
And some of them are very, very small, like, maybe a kitten could fit through them because that's all I can think of at the moment. But there are others that something the size of Preston could absolutely fit through with ease.
That's what I was going to ask, is if there's a Preston-sized one, that's our way
Yes. Yep. There's a lot of them, but that one's the biggest one.
Todd spends just a moment staring at the sea, singing By the Sea from Sweeney Todd. But he's like, by the sea, Mr. Me, oh, I know you'd love it. And like,
I love that he says Mr. Me.
Yep. He sings it about himself.
Yeah. Aw.
Todd,
That's
Preston,
kind of cute.
What?
can the two of you see in the dark?
Absolutely.
I do not believe that I have dark vision. Let me double check though.
Is Todd lying to me?
An insight check. Ben, roll a charisma check. Don't tell if it's persuasion or deception.
I do not, but I can smell things.
25.
17.
Todd can't see in the dark.
He's a chicken.
He's a fucking chicken.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
I can smell in the dark.
Cool. I am going to pull out my lantern and light it and hand it to Preston.
Does this mean that I'm going in first?
No. You're going
Right.
in behind me.
So you're first.
In your second.
Got it?
Okay. So, going up to this tunnel, while it is wide enough for Preston, you will have to go one by one. So we got Damian, we got Preston. Who's third?
Who else is going to be third?
Well,
Todd is this big. He can go with
yeah,
any of them.
That's true.
So Ezra's
Yeah.
third, and Todd is variable.
Todd is the
Yeah.
caboose.
Yeah.
He's on the mage
Choo-choo.
hand. He's following them, but he's going backwards. And he's watching behind
That's an
them.
actually
Yeah.
a
Gotcha.
really
That's actually a good
idea.
idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
I just hold out one wing for Ezra to hold on to, so I don't
We're
get
holding
lost.
hands.
Yeah.
So
It's,
then
Cute.
Damian and Todd make me perception checks.
I will also note it is a hooded lantern, Preston, so if we need to, that can be covered very quickly.
Okay.
Um,
I'm also going to be smelling as we go.
Okay.
Just the whole time.
I've rolled so many dice today. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
24.
11.
18.
Ezra, you want to roll?
Sure.
Ezra's bringing
Oh
up
my
the
god, I
rear.
got another natural 20.
Holy shit.
27.
Damn. All right.
Keep those
That's
dice.
Rolling
some
good.
fixed
I
dice.
really hope that sticks.
Keep those dice.
Yeah. They're my Ezra dice that I got specifically.
So
Can't
heading
acknowledge
into this tunnel, it is basically kind of it is a round, like, bored tunnel into the side of the volcano, but being that it is large enough for something the size of Preston, it's not too difficult to traverse. Though as you go, occasionally as you put a hand on a wall, bits crumble off underneath your fingers. And it is so fucking hot in here. The further you go, the hotter it gets. And as you go, Damian, you in particular will notice that occasionally you see these big slashes into the rock where it's clear there's been an impact. And I think, given what you've rolled thus far, you will recognize these are the impact damage of the shacks that you have on your back.
Interesting. Okay. Love that.
Going further, you have been mercifully unbothered thus far. Either things have not taken notice of you, or they haven't cared enough about you versus the town. But deeper into this tunnel, as the heat grows and grows, there's a moment, Damian, where you put your hand on the wall and you feel something move underneath your fingers, and you see bugs skitter away. These very strange little... Imagine if a cockroach was a centipede.
No, I refuse.
Hate that.
I do, because of how hot it's getting, and I know that we've been walking for a little bit, I know it's getting hot. I do take out my water canteen and just make sure that everyone is hydrating a little bit, because we're probably sweating a lot and need to stay hydrated while we're down here.
Thanks,
Ezra looks
Mom.
sexy as fuck right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I got
noticing, I feel really good.
I got like all the buttons buttoned down. Like I have like one that's just kind of like keeping it together.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, don't mind me. This is my preferred. This is my favorite terrain.
Damien is still dressed in all black with like a big black coat on. It's just like just fighting through it.
Yeah. But yeah, these bugs go skittering away, and eventually you hear crunching underfoot as more and more of these things are just clinging to the walls and floors. You cannot take a step without stepping on one at the very least.
Do they look edible?
Todd's fine though, because he's fully on his mage hand.
That's
Some
true.
of these would be small enough for Todd to get in his mouth.
Sure, yeah, I'll eat one. I've been light on breakfast. It's been 4 hours. I'm hungry.
This is
We're
how
on
we
chicken
get a
time.
chicken centipede.
It's
Just for shits and giggles, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
the
shits
next
is what's
tip
gonna
film.
happen.
Shits.
Oh,
and
that's not good. 11.
giggles.
I rolled 11 like 4 times.
They're spicy. They're
Ooh.
spicy little bastards, and they're hot.
Chickens are can't taste capsaicin.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm
Oh.
still
Can
having
they
fun
not?
with the idea that
No.
they're spicy.
That's
Huh.
why, actually, fun fact, hot peppers specifically grow so that nothing else will eat them except birds, because it'll spread their seeds further, and they're spicy to stop other things from eating them, but birds have evolved to not taste capsaicin.
And humans have evolved to not give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Todd is still aware that they're spicy, but you're not struggling with them.
Yeah.
But after you down a couple, it doesn't sit super well. Like, you don't think you're gonna throw up or something, but it's like, oh god, blech. Like, there's just a rumbling going on. Will you please put just a little star somewhere so that you remember this?
Spicy bugs.
Spicy bugs.
Spicy
Spread-
bug.
Spicy.
Todd is
Okay.
going to become Colonel Sanders' wet dream with a fucking chicken with 8 drumsticks.
You know what would be great is if this actually gave him like a breath weapon. Who knows?
Taiylor,
Continuing on.
question
What?
about the gashes that we saw from the shacks earlier.
Hmm.
Did they look like the gashes? Did they appear to be like the exact same size as the shack's blade, or did they seem to be like
They
bigger
were
or-
varied. They looked like glancing blows. Like it didn't look like they intended to hit the wall.
Okay.
Also, Taylor, when these
Left some
bugs are
heavy
around,
gashes.
does Preston smell that like moldering clothes and sulfur smell?
Yes, that would be very strong here.
Okay.
The sulfur does kind of start to overpower it.
Yeah.
Which
Volcanoes will do that.
makes sense for the environment. Like you know how on a very hot day, if you just stand on concrete, you can smell it. Just
Yeah.
that hot stone smell.
Yeah, like
You're
asphalt.
getting a lot of
Hot
that.
rock.
Well,
Yeah.
and also like kind of like with hot springs as well, which are formed near like volcanoes and volcanic rock, like that
Volcanoes.
sulfur overcomes everything.
Yes, it does.
It
Yeah.
smells so nasty.
Yep. Brimstone, sulfur, all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, going on, the sort of the smell of the volcano does start to outweigh the moldering, cold cloth scent. Damian being in the lead, you will be the first to see the tunnel start to open up. And it's a straight enough shot that you see the end and you realize if we step out there, we're going to be in a big, big, big open space.
Okay.
So you do have time to plan before you actually head out there. But there is a strong, like, orange glow from, like, below your sight line. And you can hear things moving, thousands and thousands of things moving around, and the roiling of lava.
I will look at the other three and just very quietly be like, I'll be right back. And then I will cast invisibility on myself.
Wait, what?
We need to talk this through.
Damian disappears.
And I will move forward stealthily to
Make a stealth
attempt
check.
to see what I can see.
Stealth check with advantage.
Preston is going
Todd.
to make sure to not let Ezra and Todd pass.
Todd goes around him and keeps going.
Is that going to be contested?
Yeah, because I'm literally
Okay.
trying to not let them pass.
God
What's
damn
happening?
it, cat. Oh my god.
I don't know what you would want to stroll for that.
I'm going to have
I'm on the mage hand.
I'm going to have a... Let's say an... athletics check versus a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity?
Yes.
Okay.
See if you can squeeze out of there.
15?
10.
Okay. Yeah, it very much like you're trying to play basketball. Like you're blocking the whole tunnel, and Todd just goes right over your head and like skims his hat against the ceiling.
Right. Just hear the cackling in the distance as he goes. Yeah.
Damian, what'd you get?
24.
24. Okay. You sneak further down the passageway. And the further you go, the more you can see into this room. You see a far wall that is just solid black, except there's light reflecting up off of moving masses of you know not what at this distance, but they are small and they are everywhere. There are so many that they have to crawl over each other. You occasionally see a shape fly by this opening that you would recognize the bat-like creatures and the little sort of dragon-esque creatures. And Todd, as you're sort of floating along,
I will stay very close to the ground
stay very
and like flatten myself out.
yeah.
Sploot chicken.
Wings
These
are
are the
really
wings. The wings are right
Pancake
here.
chicken.
Can't see me. Can't see
Uh-huh.
me.
Uh-huh.
You can't
Um,
see me.
But both of you see this. And at one point, something comes into just the bottom of your vision, just barely over the ledge. You see just a large shape move past and go back down. And you hear someone speaking, and their voice is big enough to fill the entire volcano. Do either of you speak what would it be? Hold on, let me double check.
Do we speak peacock?
Well, that's not fucking helpful. Do either of you speak Abyssal?
No, but if it's loud enough for us to hear, I would imagine that Ezra can probably hear it too.
That's what
I
was...
do not.
I would say, yeah, as you guys get closer, Ezra would start to be able to hear it.
Yeah.
You hear
Just Oshkosh bagosh.
to the rest of you, it really does just sound like this deep, kind of feminine rumbling, but Ezra knows the language behind it. You hear the demonic language just sort of muttering over what sounds like almost like a shopping list. You'll hear the
milk.
1% milk.
Yeah.
Bread.
No, it's more
1%
akin to
milk?
2
like
dozen eggs.
it's more akin to like stuff you'd throw in a cauldron. You hear her
eyes of newt
mutter over
Oh yeah. Double
over the
Double
like
double.
the last feather of the Raven Queen. The eye of Ursan, and naming off these like pieces of gods just over and over and over. You even hear Senna mentioned in like the a lock of Senna's hair. You hear Talon's pocket watch, or like Atlaran's heart, like just mulling over these strange pieces or symbols of deities. And the way this voice keeps repeating them over and over and over, going, the heart of Atlaran, the feather of the Raven Queen, the eye of Ursan, the heart of Atlaran, the feather of the Raven Queen. It sounds insane to you. It sounds obsessed.
When we're hearing this, oh shit, oh no, I'm not muted. Haha. When I'm hearing like this like feminine rumbling, because like we would recognize it's some sort of speech.
It sounds like black speech to you.
Like I'm definitely gonna look at Ezra and be like, "You got anything on that?"
Yeah, it's just a bunch of muttering of like stuff, like relics, like pieces of gods.
Right. So everything he's kind of good.
On a what?
He's like good. Everything he's fine is what I'm hearing. It's sarcasm.
You're not very good at it. I'm sorry to say.
Your accent does not lend itself well to
No!
sarcasm. Ezra,
Kiwis are so genuine. It's just like,
Ezra, go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay. Oh, the one time it doesn't roll well. 6.
It's because you
6.
acknowledged it.
Yeah.
A Heart of Atlaran sounds very familiar to you, but the rest of it not so much.
Can't imagine why.
Wait. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. I think I have an inspiration point that I've never spent. Yes.
Was it mailed to you?
Yes, it was mailed to me. Yes,
Okay,
I
you can
have
use that if you want.
Okay, I'm going to use it. That's better. 16.
16. You immediately recognize at least a couple of these items. A Heart of Atlaran. Well, she keeps saying the Heart of Atlaran.
Oh.
But you know what a Heart of Atlaran is. It is a very, very rare and very carefully controlled stone that only occurs on the slopes of Mount Gear, on the volcano. An obsidian anatomical heart looking rock that contains potential. Let's put it at that. The pocket watch of Talon is one that strikes you as odd because it's not a piece of a person, but you have heard of it before. You recall hearing stories about people and entities fighting over the pocket watch of Talon many, many times. A lock of Senna's hair, you're not really sure what that is relating to. But you do know what an Eye of Ursan is. The Eyes of Ursan are basically a grave good, where people who are deeply dedicated to Ursan will find usually an agate stone and carve it into the shape of an eye and like put the detailing in it and everything, and they will bury a loved one with that, or it will be it's usually reserved for people with, money, but it's a fairly common practice among Ursan's faithful. So you can gather that this whoever is speaking is talking about things that actually do exist and are attainable. Not the literal Eye of Ursan, not the literal heart of Atlaran. Yes.
Question, which is why I was raising my hand. So this voice is filling this chamber, and you're saying that we kind of have like big chamber, stuff all over the walls, and then there's like a ledge, and then just a drop down in front of us, and we're not quite seeing beyond that, but we can see something every so often like popping up over the edge.
Just like the top of a large shape.
As that moves, do I hear the source of the voice move? Like, can I tell that the voice is coming from the shape, or does it sound...
Yes.
It is? Okay, gotcha. And it's like, it sounds like a voice coming from something big, like it's not a wee person voice. Okay. Second question. Are there any big chunks of loose rock that I can see, or like any
everywhere,
big ledges
all over,
sticking out above this?
You haven't gotten to the end of the tunnel yet.
Okay.
But there are pieces everywhere. You get the idea that while obsidian is very strong, it can also be very, very brittle.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of environmental damage you can do by smacking things.
I'd love that. Because I have a semi-closed container made out of wood and metal and a bunch of black powder, and I could make a very large pipe bomb right now.
So Damian and Todd, let me show you what you see as you emerge from the end of the tunnel. Okay, I have now shown you.
It's shown. It has been shown.
What you see before you as you guys poke your heads out of this tunnel, Damian invisibly and Todd just right there smashed against the floor. Actually, Todd, make me a stealth check.
Hell yeah. I definitely don't have a negative to that.
Harrison,
I don't.
Ash,
No, I'm actually really good at
stealth checks too. Ash.
I think...
what? Sorry.
Stealth check.
Oh, I'm bad at that.
But you're behind me because I didn't let us come out of the tunnel, remember?
Yeah, roll that with advantage. You have half cover.
Okay.
Also, I rolled a nat fucking 20 for a 22.
18.
18, okay.
I have luck points, but I like chaos, natural 1.
Oh, fuck. Oh, buddy.
All right, this is going to be interesting. So as you poke your heads out, what you see before you is, other than the thousands of tiny things scattered across these walls, which you now realize are colonies of so many different kinds of bugs.
Hell yeah.
Like bugs that should not be in the same room peacefully together. Like you see spiders crawling over like swarms of ants. You see like these little sort of bird creatures clinging to the wall that are not very insectoid, but they're uh coexisting peacefully with these big tarantula looking things that are things that look like they should be eating birds. Um but for the most part, they all look like they're at rest or just kind of doing their own thing. Uh, on the floor of this room that you enter, which is sort of a circular ledge above the actual cauldron of lava, you see a few larger creatures that seem to be patrolling around, keeping an eye on everything. But most of all, Todd, you make direct eye contact with the creature at the center of the magma pool. You see a woman with long blonde hair
Tis a woman.
and a sort of like crossed halter top over her chest. And as her waist goes down, it becomes chitinous and jagged and starts to curve into the form of a gigantic beetle. Except the bottom half of this beetle is out of your sight, dipping into a glowing, sort of pale gray blue circle that sits in the center of this magma pool. And it looks like the body is actually too big to come through all the way. And you don't know what's on the other side of this circle, but it's not magma. There's just a black void inside the circle wherever there is not bug.
Gee, I wonder.
And this woman, you can see like big, long scratch marks along the edges of this big lava cauldron where she's clearly tried to like pull herself out and failed. And now she's just sitting in this circle in the lava, directing things from her vantage point until she sets eyes on you.
2 questions.
Yes.
Does it look like the fire is hurting her?
She's not touching the fire directly.
But she's really close.
She's very close.
Okay. Is she stuck?
Make an insight check.
I'm so good at these, you guys. I'm gonna use the luck point. That's gonna be 15.
She is absolutely stuck. The
Cool.
main body of the beetle is just too wide, and she's been struggling so hard to get through for so long that she has fully lodged herself in. She can't go forward or back.
How far away is she?
This is real space, so...
Oh, 50
I mean, but
feet.
how far down?
Oh, down? The actual pool is probably about 20 feet. So her sort of humanoid body extends up to the point where her head just brushes the edge of the ledge.
Okay.
I
As
while
soon
we're-
as I... Oh. Let's say, as soon as I realize this, and she makes eye contact with me, does she react to me?
Roll initiative.
Well, but I
That's
don't
a
get
yes.
like a sudden I get to do something.
Yeah, but I want you to roll initiative.
Roll
Oh, okay.
Nat 1 on your stealth check as well, bud.
Fuck.
So that's true.
Um,
Oh, 11 again.
going to...
Okay, Todd, 11. Harris.
7.
Damian.
15.
Ezra.
14.
Someday I'll roll in the double digits for initiative.
Someday I'll roll over an 11.
Can I, because I was about to say it before Ben said that he made eye contact. Can I pre-initiative do an Eyes of the Grave?
Yes.
Okay. So any undead within 60 feet.
You wouldn't detect any undead.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, there might be the occasional zombie beetle. Yeah, I'd say that you get some zombie centipedes.
Oh,
But
well.
you do not. This creature is not undead. To give you a little more description, so she was probably a beautiful woman at one point, until she went face first Harvey Dent style into acid lava, something like that. And so like half her this beautiful, well proportioned face is just melted, and like all the skin here is gone, so you just see teeth showing through, but you also see on the inside of her mouth there's mandibles that are folded in.
You gotta moisturize people.
One eye is completely white and burned, and some of her hair has been burnt off on this side, and there's just an ear gone. But you see her kind of, once she notices something's going wrong, she immediately like lifts her arms up on either side of her. Was there anything else that people were trying to do before this kicks off?
Did I get a surprise at all or no?
I think since you rolled a natural 1 on your stealth, you get surprised.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. Make me a dex save.
Ooh, a dex save.
There was something I wanted to do before that.
Yeah.
It's just purely a vision-based thing.
8.
Are there other tunnels that lead into here, and are any of them the same size or Damian-sized?
There are definitely a couple that Damian could get through around the room.
Are there any over here?
That's sort of a bridge over the lava, but yeah, probably. You see where this light is right here?
Yeah.
That's an opening.
Okay.
And then there would be another one Damian could get to about right here.
Okay. And then is that a bridge that's like over the lava, or is it a bridge that's acting as kind of like a dam to hold lava back?
It is a bridge.
Okay.
All right. Todd.
8.
You make eye contact with her, and there's a moment of, uh-oh. And she reaches up with both of her arms and just clenches her fists and comes down, and she's got a bit of a reach because her torso is kind of elongated. She comes down and she hits the wall of the sort of cauldron, and you are pelted by all kinds of debris falling from the ceiling in the entrance of this tunnel. Let's see if any of it actually hurts you. What's your armor class?
14.
You are
Oh,
totally
yeah, I
fine.
haven't cast... Did I cast Mage Armor? I have
No,
not.
you did not. But you are totally fine. You get pelted with debris, but none of it's big enough to actually do any damage. Though, looking up, this makes you realize that this entire chamber is covered in just dangling bits of rock that could come down at any time. The only place that there's not rock hanging overhead is directly overhead of, maybe not directly, but about here is where the opening of the volcano is overhead.
Okay.
But let's launch into a fight, shall we?
Yay!
Damian!
I still have Mage Hand running, yes?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's a cantrip. You can keep it.
Yay!
Damian, you're up first. You're invisible. She has no idea you're there. She is focused solely on Todd. The rest of you got pelted a little bit with some stone, but not enough to hurt you. But you are aware that she knows someone is here.
A couple things.
Yeah.
Is the source of the lava here, and lava is flowing out of here?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Gotcha. Does that bridge look like if it came down, it might stop that lava and force it to fill faster?
Make me... What kind of check do you think you can make for that?
Investigation.
Okay, I'll let you.
I mean, I would like to investigate that structure over there to see if it has any weak points.
Okay.
Good. 25.
25. That bridge has been falling apart for a long time. You think that if Preston even stepped on it, it would fall in, and it probably would stop the outflow of magma.
From that spot. Okay, gotcha.
It does not look in good condition.
Second question. Are those burn marks on her, and do they look like they're burn marks from lava or from acid?
You know better than anyone else. It's burns.
Those are burns. Cool.
Yes.
I am going to, as a bonus action, I am going to use Step of the Wind, I think. Let me double check here. That is going to double my movement speed, and it's also going to give me 25 feet of jumping distance.
Are you still invisible?
I sure am.
Question. Okay.
Taiylor, it's hard to tell with this map. Is the edge of the, like over here, on the map, is that like where the edge is?
Yes.
It is? Okay, so that's definitely 25 feet, or it's less than 25 feet to get over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 20 feet. Okay. So if I go here, that's 50, and then that is 20, and then I would have 10 more, so I could get right by yay spider. Cool. Bonus action. Step of the Wind. I'm going to run all the way over here. And then I am going to leap to land over here. I would like to try to leap to not just land like on the edge. It's 20 feet and I can jump 25 feet. I'm going to try to get as much out of that jump as I can, so I'm not landing like on the edge.
Make me an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, 19 plus 4, 23.
Easy game.
Cool.
Yeah, you go running to the edge. There's zero hesitation. You've done scarier shit than this.
I dive head first at like the perfect angle to land and roll, so that I can just hit the ground running right after I get the other side, and no one sees it.
No one can see it.
Cool.
No one knows how cool I am.
Damian
fucking idiots.
Damian under his breath goes, parkour.
Oh god.
And then I can get like here with 80 feet.
Okay.
And then please don't hate me. As an action,
I hate you.
I'm going to use dash. which means I will have 160 feet of movement for this whole turn.
Okay.
And so then I will use
Jesus.
my remaining 80 feet of movement to get close to this bridge.
My name's the Flash.
Why
I'm the
would I hate
fastest
you?
man alive.
Because I can dash as an action and as a bonus action, and most people don't know you can do that, and
You're a monk.
It can-
What else did I expect?
it can break the game. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna avoid going right by this big spider. Like go along the edge of the wall.
Okay.
And get right here. And end my turn.
Okay. Fair. Let's see. Ezra,
Oh.
you're up next.
Okay. So I can see Todd and Preston. Yeah.
Yeah, the opening of the tunnel is like right here.
Okay. I'm gonna move around. I don't know if I change the things. I'm gonna move around Preston.
Taiylor.
there.
Are these giant spiders?
Yes.
They have
Fucking
blind
hope so.
sight.
They have what?
They have blind sight, 10 feet of blind sight.
They do, don't
Oh.
Just because I like fucking with Koop.
I'm gonna throw this fucking chicken into this lava. Oh my god.
they? Which is I'll
Fried
just-
chicken
just
for
do
dinner.
Opportunity attacks. They're still at disadvantage.
Anyway, so I'm going to, because I can't see Damian, although I'm going to argue with the wording on this, but I know what your answer is going to be. I'm going to cast Aid. And it says choose up to 3 creatures within range. Well, no, you moved out of range, so that.
Oh, I'm so far away.
So
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you ain't
Damian,
getting
you're
me.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cast Aid on Preston and Todd and give you guys 5 additional hit points.
You can also cast it on
Yay.
yourself, I believe.
Oh, I guess so. I
Yeah,
didn't
you are
think
a
about
creature
that.
in range.
Well, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
So 5 temporary hit points, yo.
Woo.
Woo.
Fuck yeah, save me
Uh,
from doing what I was gonna do.
Coop, I did roll for opportunity attacks for those spiders. Both missed.
Okay.
Woo.
For my
know.
bonus action.
I kind of wanted them to get him too.
You watch it, because I will fuck with Todd right back.
Please.
Damian
absolutely
Damian
murder
is
Todd.
not Christmas. He is not gonna be nice.
I love it.
For my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual lawnmower.
Yep, and I think I'm gonna put it.
Those are different spells.
Yeah.
How big is it?
I think
Oh,
it's
no,
like-
you
say it was a
spiritual
giant
weapon.
dildo.
Yeah, not Spirit Guardians. Spiritual Weapon. And
Spiritual
hold on.
weapon.
Oh,
it a
I
dick?
could put it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
it's a
scythe.
scythe.
Oh, that's right. It's a scythe.
I think I'm gonna try and put it like right. Hold on. Right here, if I can. So that I can get both these bitches.
Hold on, I need to find your scythe. I don't know where it is. Help!
Sword of Omens, give me scythe beyond scythe.
Ah,
You're so funny.
Corey will love that. Thank you for
Yeah, I
laughing,
bet.
Corey.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna move a little bit closer because I can use more movement. So I'm gonna actually put it like right in between both of them, like directly.
okay. You got your scythe.
Woo. Did we determine if it can attack on the
Yes.
turn that's
Yeah,
cast
it
on?
can.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna give him a little slash. It can only okay. Against a creature within 5 feet, so just one attack. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Fuck. It's an 11 to hit.
That will not hit a giant spider.
No. Cool. Never mind.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Then that'll bring us to the monsters.
Woo.
Ezra, you are attacked by a bat swarm.
Ah.
Speeder starts a moving in. Bat swarm will two bat swarms.
2 bat swarms.
Spiders are aware that Damian passed them, so they're gonna go see if they can get him. Bat swarm. It's going. Gonna dash. Get about there. All right, Ezra. Will a 14 hit you?
Sure won't.
Will a 16 hit you?
Sure won't.
Are you fucking serious? Oh yeah, you're a cleric.
Yeah.
So, 2 large swarms of bats come careening at you from across the cauldron, and they kind of just beat against you harmlessly. A lot of them are a little too small to actually do something to you. You just kind of get hit with leather. And I know
Ow.
Ezra likes that, but
Yeah, I was about to say, this is just like Tuesday night for me.
Another bat swarm comes soaring in to try to get at Todd, but they can't get quite far enough. Damian, the spiders that you passed by try to follow you.
Technically, their blind side is only 10 feet, so once I'm far enough away, they don't know where I am.
But they know where you went.
I'm kidding. I'm making fun of Ben. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry. What was the nose thing?
Continue. I'll cut this.
You go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna say, let's see.
I hope these spiders kill you. That's what you get. Being mean to me. Don't be mean to me. I'm baby.
That was a really good Hannah impression.
Baby.
Me.
It was though. Yeah, it was though. I'm gonna say only one of the spiders is able to actually kind of tell where you are, and it's gonna try to take a swipe at you. This is gonna go terribly.
Spider swipe.
Yeah, that's a 3.
It's not gonna do it.
So the spiders are aware of you, but they can't seem to get you.
Okay.
Because apparently all the monsters in this room are fucking useless. And that will bring us to Todd.
Yay, Todd.
Yay, Todd!
I've had this whole time to plan my attack.
And you've done nothing but fuck around.
No, I did. Actually, I
Okay.
did it perfectly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My mage hand is still going. It is not concentration. How far can I get off the ground?
As far as you want.
Okay, 30 feet up.
I mean, how far can a mage hand move in around?
I don't know.
30 feet?
The range is 30 feet.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay. Oh, the hand move up to 30 feet each time you use it. Yeah. So 30 feet, lift myself off the ground.
Uh-huh.
And then I quicken spell and cast mage armor on myself, bringing my AC to 17.
Okay.
And then for my action, I will take out the wand, point it down at the lady who's stuck in her circle, and cast Hunger of Hadar.
Oh my god.
There's a reason why I asked if she was stuck.
All right, let's see what happens with this. You open a gateway to the dark between the stars. 20
What happens when you
foot
put a gate on top of a
sphere.
gate?
Guess we're gonna fucking find out. Thanks for bringing that up.
It's not an interdimensional portal. It would specifically state if it was.
It's a between-dimensional portal.
Yeah, I mean, technically that would be interdimensional.
Sometimes you're allowed to say yes, but. You're allowed to say yes, but. Okay?
So if the portal she's stuck in is like this, can I cast Hunger of Hadar like this?
Okay, so it says a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold
Oh, a
appears,
sphere. Sweet.
centered on a
Take the
point
whole
within
thing.
range and lasting for the duration.
Oh, this
It
could be
does
bad.
not state that it's a portal. So
It's just a gateway, which
it's a
is a
gateway
portal.
to I'm gonna this is the first case
We're not
We're not
solving
doing
things
this
with black holes. We're not solving
interplanar
things with black
bullshit.
holes.
There's already
Man.
enough interplanar bullshit.
I've put too much work into this character to die by bullshit.
Can you imagine if it just
Death
sucked
by
us and the
bullshit.
entire volcano into the void? It just-
Campaign
It's
forward.
not a black hole.
Yeah.
But all right. Let's see. Draw a cycle.
It's fulfilled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises.
So it's
Ugh.
20-foot radius. So
No
one,
light,
two.
magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. Okay, she's fully blinded. And she doesn't take damage straight away, but when she starts her turn there, she takes damage. When she ends her turn there, she takes damage.
Wolf.
Okay,
Yep.
so I did state it was 20 feet between the top of her head and the
Mhm.
surface of the lava. Do you put
Yes.
the Hunger of Hadar in the rift, or do you put it around where it'll actually cover up her face?
My thought was center of her body.
Okay, so that would have it slightly stray into the rift, but still cover her. Okay,
Yeah.
alrighty.
I do like how even though the players are at each other's throats, I think that the 1-2 punch of Todd and Damian right now is putting
Gonna be
together a
amazing.
fairly solid plan.
Mm-hmm. Todd is dangerous. I'm telling you guys.
I know, because
Just like
every
every
single
character I play.
plan,
He committed
every
mass
single plan
murder.
that
Alright.
that Taiylor has, you're just like, fuck you, and then come in with the
Anything else for
steel
Todd?
chair.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
everything.
yay, storytelling and ooh, horror, and then wham!
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No. God damn it. It's alright, I should be prepared for this by now. I usually, when Ben pulls this bullshit, I adjust on the fly, so I'll be fine.
I used all of my action economy, so I'm done.
I know you did. Preston.
All right. So I've been debating what I want to do.
The giant scary lady is now not visible to any of you.
Question. How high up is the ceiling?
It varies because this is the inside of a volcano.
How high is the ceiling over her?
Probably the nearest portion would be like 40 feet above her.
All right. So let me measure here. So if I stood on that edge, I would be able to get it.
Most likely.
Potentially. Okay. So I am going to move up here in front of Todd really quick. And
Don't
then
hurt my boy.
No, my boy.
Except Todd's 30 feet in the air.
Father, help.
centered on the ceiling directly above her, I'm going to cast Shatter at 2nd level.
When did y'all start to learn to play with the environment? Was it Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate.
Since you started
Yeah.
putting a bunch of fucking layer actions in everything.
It was Koop.
That is
It's
true.
funny you
saying-
mentioned that, Ben.
Literally
I
saying all this shit.
Yeah.
I know this volcano is going to erupt.
Probably, yeah.
So let's see here. That's going to be 3d8 damage to the ceiling.
It's a good
the
thing we
ceiling.
called the Eagles ahead of time.
Yeah.
I cast Bag of Trash that I throw into the lava so a volcano explodes.
Oh my god.
Cast bag of trash.
I cast Yieldy Pop Rocks.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Yieldy Mentos and Coke.
Erupting pop rocks. That'd be fucking amazing.
No, sorry, Yieldy Mentos. So then it's like Coke.
So I rolled 2 1s in a row, so it's only 7 damage.
Buddy.
Ooh.
The last one was a 5.
Oh.
Mm.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, you cast Shatter above her head, and you do get some rocks to break loose and rain down. Given how little damage you did, roll me a d10.
Uh-oh. I don't like this. I don't like this game anymore. 3?
That's not that much.
I know. I'm rolling like dick all of a sudden.
I love that Preston got first blood and he did 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, buddy. Anything else for your
Yay.
turn? Great idea. Horrible execution.
No, nothing else.
All right. And that will bring us to Mother.
Ugh.
This bitch.
This
Madre.
bitch. At the beginning of her
He is
turn.
so mother.
At the beginning of her turn, let's see.
She takes some
2d6
damage.
She takes
cold
2d6
damage.
cold damage.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Threw my dice on the ground. Come here. Oh, that's going to be 3 cold damage.
All right. So as in the last 6 seconds, all this shit has happened. So Todd flies up in the air, casts Hunger of Hadar. Preston collapses like one stalactite on this lady. Damian fucking teleports across the room. And Ezra gets eaten, or well, not really. He gets gently attacked by several bats.
Like, ew. Gross.
And you're just like, stop.
Stop it. Oh my god.
No.
Mildly annoying.
This is so not the scary battle I thought it was going to be, but it's about to get scary. Mother, being as big and as crazy as she is, she can't move. And there's no way she can lean far enough to get her face out of this Hunger of Hadar. I actually have a radius for how far she can lean, and Hunger of Hadar has exceeded it. So
Yes.
she's just stuck in blackness, but that doesn't mean she can't do anything. And in fact, there's a lot of things she can do. And one of them is you see her arms kind of poke out whenever she reaches far.
It's just like Violet Beauregard with like the little hands. Like,
Yeah.
Except you see they were raised and Hunger of Hadar started and she pulled them back in. And then you see one come out and it is shimmering with this like black mist floating off of it. And she hits the surface of the lava and swipes. And everybody in this area is going to take some fun damage.
I'm 30 feet in the air.
You are. Roll
You know
me high or low.
Oh, low.
I almost centered the shatter in the lava to try and splash her bitch ass.
She's not immune to fire, as you've clearly seen. All right. I need Ezra and Preston to make me dexterity saves. And then I need to make saves for the monsters that are over here.
Oh no.
Todd, you just escaped.
14?
14? Oh.
4.
All
Oh
right.
no.
I was
Hold on.
rolling so good tonight, and then we got
I
into
need a
combat.
dice roller.
Well, as we know, lava very famously doesn't do that much damage, so I think you guys will be fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, that's stupid.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
I was also being sarcastic because I understood what Koop was saying.
Totally. Ezra and Preston, you both are going to take
Yeah.
20 fire damage.
Damn.
Ooh. That's like
Whoa.
2/3 of Preston's HP.
Yeah, I'm at 17. Thank you very much for the temporary hit
Yeah.
points, because otherwise I'd be at 7.
Yeah. That's
Ugh.
what 10d4 will do to you.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright.
I
And
don't like it.
but on the upside, all the monsters failed too. And they didn't have a whole
Well,
lot of
that's
hit
good.
points.
Oh,
So
hey.
the bat swarm's all gone. The spider is
Yay.
still alive. It's a little crispy. Might be tasty, but it's still
wispy.
Wispy.
all right. That was her first thing. And
Or
then
first thing.
none of you can see what she then does, because she's in a sphere of blackness. So then we'll move down the turn order. That'll bring us back to the top, which is the lair action.
She takes damage at the end of her turn.
She does.
She takes 6 acid damage.
Nice. As Hunger of Hadar is just swirling around her, you guys can't see the horror that is happening inside as these otherworldly tentacles and shit from the beyond is just like raking at her and burning her with acid. All you hear is this painfully high-pitched shriek that is big enough to probably be heard back in Oskory. It is quite the sound. I need everyone to make dexterity saves again.
Fuck.
Uh, 16.
Dirty 20.
Just double checking. I don't think I'm
9.
high enough level in Rogue yet. No, it's just a
Buddy.
straight roll.
Preston's gonna die.
26.
Okay. Everyone who got over a 15, you're fine.
Woo!
Everyone who got under a 15,
So
you're
frustrating.
going to take a little damage as the volcano begins to shake and almost an earthquake goes through the whole place.
A shiver and a quiff.
Indeed.
Shivering queef.
Preston, you're going to take 6 damage from falling debris
Better than I thought it would fucking be.
as
Oh,
a number
God.
of large rocks bounce off the top of your head, thankfully mostly harmlessly. Alright.
I have no healing
Uh,
spells.
And for Damian's information, because I know what he's doing, you notice that the lava flow starts to increase. You see bubbles start to rise up, and the lava lake fills up a little more and then settles back down as the lava runs out all of these tunnels and openings below.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
That'll
Mhm.
then bring us to
Kill
Damian.
this bitch.
Cool. I think we got another round here that we can go. So I am going to take out my. So I'm going to draw my cane sword and put the sword away.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out those packages of black powder that I had. And I'm going to start filling the whatever it's called, sheath, scabbard, whatever thing,
tube.
with the black powder. Basically, I'm going to try to make a pipe bomb
Cool.
with the black powder that I have and my cane part of my cane sword.
Okay.
Can I do
It's
that
pretty
in
bomb.
a turn?
I'd say you can do that as an action.
So yes, I can do that on my turn.
Yes.
Cool. So I throw together the world's fastest pipe bomb. I imagine he has candles or some shit in his inventory and can just like pull the wick out of one.
You have a lighter from Ezra.
And I do also have a lighter from Ezra.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna-
you actually do.
Yeah.
I was making a joke.
Yeah.
I also have a
he
lighter.
took it from me.
I also have a tinderbox, so I don't even need the lighter. So I have something I can use. But I'll make sure that the wick that I pull, I keep kind of long. Put that in there, seal it, light it, plant it. Can I do that all in one turn?
I'm going to say it's going to take all of your turn and you're not going to be able to run away right away.
That's fair. I just want to give myself
Okay.
enough time on my next turn to be able to get away. So
Okay.
that's my whole turn. The world's
How
fastest.
long is the fuse in seconds?
In seconds, I'm going to give me. I can get back in 1 turn.
So 6 seconds.
I'm gonna make it. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. But I'm gonna do 12 seconds.
Okay.
Just in case something goes wrong. No, fuck it. 6 seconds. The end of.
Okay.
No, 12 seconds. The end of my next turn. Does that make sense?
Didn't you just spend all 6 seconds making it though?
So 6 seconds would be the end of your next
The-
turn.
Yeah, right. Yes, the end of my next turn is what I'm saying.
Okay,
So, yeah,
gotcha.
that's what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Yep.
All right. Then that'll bring us to Ezra.
For my bonus action, I'm going to cast. Where is it? There it is. Mass healing word.
Okay.
Did anybody else? Everybody else got hurt besides Preston, yeah?
No.
Yeah? No? You didn't get hurt?
Did not get hurt either.
You didn't get hurt either? Oh my god.
Nope.
Alright, well, I guess I'm casting it on you and me, Preston. Hey.
Yay.
So
Feels like
it's
the
gonna
Fonz just.
be it's really not that much. God damn it, I rolled a 1 on my D4, so it's 5 extra hit points. You know,
I'm
for a
almost back to where I
third level
was.
spell.
That's like
That would
half
be
of
nice.
Preston's HP here.
Whatever.
I have
wanted
almost
to-
30 health.
Yeah, me too. Okay, that was my bonus action.
Yeah, you've got Toll the Dead and you've got Sacred Flame.
Wahoo. Fine. That's 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so Toll the Dead must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If it's missing any hit points, it instead takes 1d12.
Oh, is she missing hit points?
She is.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hunger of Hadar.
What level are you casting this at?
It's a cantrip, so
Yeah, but you can cast it at higher level. Or no, sorry,
No,
misunderstood.
it depends on what level you are.
So for you, you're a 5th
It'll
level
be
cleric,
2d12.
so it's 2d12,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's got.
So
she's
that
gotta
is
make
a
wisdom
failure on
throw.
the wisdom save. So go ahead and roll 2d12. Roll good.
Ugh. Oh my god. 5.
5? Alright.
Yeah.
Every little helps.
Every little helps.
She's also fucked up already. Like,
Is she?
That's it?
yeah, she's covered in burns.
Oh,
Like half her body is burned. Alright. Anything else for Ezra?
No.
Okay, that'll bring us to the monster's turn. All of which are now wounded because of the lair action. This speeder has been coming for Ezra the whole time, so he'll continue on his way. Damian didn't do anything to kill his invisibility, so these two are just gonna struggle blindly to try to find you. Neither of them are gonna find you. Ezra, does a 14 hit your armor class?
Sure doesn't.
I should just wipe these spiders off the board. They're fucking useless.
No. Keep them. It makes us feel like we're doing better.
It does. Okay. Also, you guys will notice that after the last lair action, with the shaken going on around the whole place, the entire cauldron of the volcano has begun to fill with flying insects and small, weird flying little creatures. And not a small amount of them are panicking so hard that they end up flying into the Hunger of Hadar or into the lava. So, there's that. The air is filled with the death of bugs.
whoa.
That'll bring us to Todd.
Yay, Todd. Okay. Well. Concentration spells, am I right? Sure, why not? I will use a sorcery point because I can see that the lava is starting to get weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to aim this. I'm going to cast Fireball at 3rd level.
Okay.
I'm going to use a sorcery point to change it to cold damage.
Okay.
And I am going to fire it because it's a 20-foot. So I'm going to fire it like right here. So it still hits her right at the edge of the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to still hit her, but I want it to start to... is this big one? Is this an outflow?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Then I'm gonna center it right here then.
You're gonna try to block it?
Yeah, kind of. I just want to hit it with cold, but I want to hit her and it at the same time.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Dexterity save.
That's like a 3.
Yeah, it's 16. Right. D6, so 6, 9. 24 points of cold damage.
All right. That is not good for her. All right. And then
the other thing I'm gonna do, since I'm gonna move another 10 feet up, and then I'm gonna move myself over the vent of the volcano. So that
how big is Fireball?
20-foot sphere.
That's good.
Yep. 20-foot sphere. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh no, I can't get to the vent. That's way far away. I'm just gonna go another 10 feet up, so I'm like kind of pressed against the ceiling. And then bonus action. God, do I have anything for bonuses? Nope. Cool. Yeah, I'm just be like, all right, everybody, do it. I guess finish her off. Kill the bitch.
All right. Yeah, when you strike the lava and her with the cold fireball, the ice ball, the lava immediately creates sort of almost like a shell around where the fireball exploded, and this big mass of cooled obsidian just sort of floats into place and lodges in the outflow. You also hear another high-pitched shriek, and Ezra, you will hear just screaming in Abyssal, this creature crying out for basically everything around her for help. And you see more and more of these insects and creatures detach from the walls and just start fleeing. The lava is beginning to rise, and most of these creatures either are too unintelligent to understand they're being asked for help, or too scared of being destroyed to stay and try to help. So at this point, the spiders still here are afraid. That will then bring us to Preston. You're muted.
There we go. There we go. So seeing what happened with the cold with Todd, I am going to use a 3rd level spell slot to cast Shatter again, centering it on where what is it, Hunger of Hadar? Or is
Yes.
it Arms? Okay.
It's hunger.
Yeah, I'm going to center it on that, and I'm going to transmute it to be cold.
You're going to center it around where she is?
Yeah, I'm going to center it, like, right here. Whoops, it didn't let me do it. Right here.
So you are aware that within that circle there is no lava. It's a gate. It's like a rift. When I originally described it, I told you could see this circle which her body is stuck in, and inside of it is just blackness.
Which is still fine by me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if you were trying to do the similar thing to Todd.
No, not for this.
Okay.
And
Shut up.
yep, I'm going to cast it in at 3rd level. That is going to be, that's better than 1s. That's way better than 1s.
Do I need to roll anything?
Mm,
I think it's con save, isn't it?
just a sec. Yes, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. God, I'm rolling like absolute garbage. We can just call it a fail. I don't want to admit how bad that was.
That is going to be 22 points of damage.
Holy fuck. All right.
Yeah, I rolled way better on that one. I rolled one thing under a 5.
So for some flavor, I did say that there's no way she can lean out of this circle, but I'm gonna cut back on that just slightly as she is writhing in pain and sort of rolling back and forth. There's a moment where her face pokes through the edge of the Hunger of Hadar, and it sort of like clips through, so you can see her mouth like open screaming, but there's just blackness inside, and like the eyes come through,
weird.
but they can't see because they're half in the circle, and she's just sort of very much Ursula-esque at the end of The Little Mermaid, where she's just writhing back and forth. Anything else for Preston?
No, that is going to be it.
All right, that'll bring us to Mother. Cold damage up top.
5.
5. All right. At this point, blinded, extremely hurt, scared, and dealing with she knows not who, she knows not what. There's no reason for her not to pull out the big guns anymore. So, being aware that there are some casters focusing on her, she's going to focus back on you. I need Todd and Preston. Actually, hold on. Let me roll a thing real quick. Six. I need Todd and Preston, but not Ezra, to roll dexterity saves.
17.
17. Oh no.
What?
That is a natural 1.
Oh, buddy. Get your new character ready.
Oh, she's ready.
Ooh, she. All right.
Is this a spell that requires sight?
Actually, let me double check on that. It says a point you choose within range. It does not say you have to see it.
Okay.
How many is it? 2, 3, 6. All right. Neither of you happen to have fire resistance, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
It's fireball, isn't it?
It is. Todd, what did you roll again?
17.
17. So you do save. You are going to take 12 points of fire damage. Preston, take 24.
So I'm going to be real, guys. Preston is currently at -8 hit points.
You don't go into negatives. Just stop at 0.
I know.
I got you, buddy.
All
Don't
right.
worry.
Preston
I got nobody,
is
so
down. Wait, how high in the air is Todd?
40 feet.
She wouldn't have been able to hit you.
Haha!
Sorry, it's just Preston.
I will heal that 12 back. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what if you guys saw what I was doing there, but I was basically doing she's gonna try one of these directions, like, because she's only seen glimpses of you. All right. Well, Preston's down. That's fun. That's fun. And now we have a lair action.
Wait,
No.
she takes 7 points of acid damage. I have rolled a 1 on every single d6. Every time I've rolled that, I've gotten at least 1.
At this point, every time a part of her pokes out of the hunger of Hadar, you guys just see melting skin just slawing off her limbs. That is also partially frozen.
Yay.
So for the Leia, we do have a blockage in the way. The lava begins to rise, slowly but surely. And as it comes in contact with the sort of ring she's stuck in, it begins to overflow and pour into this void, which also means it comes in contact with her.
Yes.
And she is going to take a not small amount of fire damage.
Whoop.
That's going to be 26 fire damage.
Because as we know, lava does very little
Hot.
damage in Dungeons and Dragons. I actually remember the first time I looked that up because I saw like a meme on D&D memes where people, it literally was like, oh, you ask your DM how much lava does, and the DM is like, oh, I don't know, let me check the player's handbook a second. And then it like goes back to it shows like their face again, and it's like the Mr. Incredible thing where he's been like run through a black and white filter so many times that he just looks completely petrified because it's like 8d10 fire damage or something.
It's
like
18 d10.
18 d10
Yeah,
fire
it's
damage.
If you are
fuck ton.
submerged.
If you're submerged, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the lair action is that the lava is beginning to overflow, which does mean it starts to rise higher up the sides of this sort of bowl here, making it even hotter where you guys are standing, but not to the point that it is fully burning you yet. The lava is also bubbling and roiling, and there are moments when just pieces of rock get fired out of it. But for now, you're not dead. Damian, you have
You're dead.
a turn before your cane bomb goes off.
Yep. I'm gonna action dash and bonus action dash to
Okay.
get back to where I need to be, which is...
These fucking spiders aren't gonna do anything about it. They can't.
Just double check.
They are going to stop the pipe bomb. They're gonna clip the red wire.
I don't even know why I bother. 160 feet is just an absurd amount of movement, so I don't really even need to measure it here.
And just kind of get back
I
there.
can just kind of get back there. Do you want me to make another athletics check to cross over?
Yes, it is getting more treacherous.
Okay. Athletics.
Don't fall in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This is not my character sheet. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not good. 10?
Oh.
That's awful.
That's
Yeah.
not awful.
For Damian, it's kind of awful.
Oh.
To make a 25-foot leap, that's low.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. When I use Step of the Wind, it doubles my jump speed. My long jump is 25 feet. That's just what it is.
Please.
So there's
describe
technically not
for
a
me-
check that needs to be
50
made
feet?
for that.
Please describe for me how Damian biffs it.
I mean, I can just say that Damian just like hits the ledge,
That's what I'm going for.
Chest just hits the ledge, and he just like he takes the fucking shovel out. He takes the shack out as he's jumping because he's just like, oh no, I misjudged it, and just like sticks it into the top of the ledge and then pulls himself up by the shack. But definitely there's some bruised ribs.
I'll allow that.
Thank you. And it still looks cool. It just hurts.
I'm gonna give you 3 bludgeoning damage for that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna have Damian fall in, but I wanted there to be some consequence to a 10.
No, that's fair. And then I'll just run by everyone else, and I'm just like, run. And then I'm going back to the... What am I gonna do? Punch it? So I'm just gonna run
Run
back down. Yeah, I'm just running back to the tunnel.
To be fair, Damian has been more effective in this fight than I imagined.
Yeah, I mean, I brought a bomb. That's what
Brought
Noah,
a bomb!
That's what Noah did, right?
Damian's our Noah.
Honestly, the spirit of Noah does kind of exist in Damian a little bit.
That was my whole character arc, was just bring a bomb.
Considering what we know, yeah, that's kind of actually true.
A bomb and a gun.
Bomb and gun.
Yeah.
I love whenever I see the wizard where it's like, I may be out of spell slots, but I'm not out of spell shots or shells or whatever.
I'm out of spells, but not out of shells. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That was 100% Noah.
That'll then bring us to Ezra.
Ezra is going to...
Can I steal Preston's arm since he's unconscious? Can I do that on the way out?
You're gonna have to like disrobe him.
I'm kidding. Won't actually do that.
So did the bomb not go off yet? You said at the end of your
it goes
turn.
off at the end of Damian's turn. Thanks for reminding me. How many? Well, okay, so cane is like that long, maybe that wide.
It's like half a
How many
pool
pool
noodle.
noodles?
Yeah, I would say it's about a third of a pool noodle. About a third of a pool noodle. Yeah.
I love the math equations happening around Taiylor.
We can say I slipped some ball bearings in there too, maybe.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Half of a pool cue.
Yeah. Those spiders are dead.
Yeah.
The spiders are toast.
Yes.
Dell is gonna be so mad that I destroyed his cane sheath.
It was Dell's?
Dell gave it to me, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That looks like a good amount. Koop, go ahead and roll me 10d12.
Love this. Gonna need to borrow the internet for this.
So when the ceiling collapses in on us and Preston automatically takes 2 death saving throws, what's going on?
More deaths on Damian's conscience.
You said 10d12?
10d12.
Oh boy. Please don't.
A lot of double digits on those dice.
Hold on.
Oh no.
64.
Right.
It's above median.
That's above average.
Yeah.
By like 3,
By
but
like
yeah.
3. Yeah. It's still it's still a big number.
True.
So this bridge disappears in quite glorious fashion. But very few of you can see it because of Hunger of Hadar.
I drop invisibility when I run by everyone too, just so they're not confused.
The explosion rocks the entire interior of the volcano, and this sort of outlet area ends up being completely blocked with falling stones.
Get out from behind my computer. Oh my god. Dude, no. Holy shit. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Falling stones completely block this outlet, but because there was some give, the explosion ends up just blowing out like a solid 50 feet of stone on the side of the mountain, and you just hear an avalanche happen outside. And now with its major outlets blocked, the lava begins to rise exponentially. And Damian got the fuck out of there faster than I think any of you have ever seen a person move.
Which, by the way, the math says that that is about 18 miles per hour, which is several miles per hour slower than, like, the world record for a 100-meter dash. So that's actually it's fast, but it's not like fantasy world fast. It's real world fast.
All right. That will then bring us to Ezra.
Now it's Ezra's turn. Okay. I'm going
Do it,
to...
Ezra! Kill her!
Ezra.
Kill that bitch!
Ooh, well, here's the... Yeah, I guess... no.
Eh?
Wait.
Eh?
Wait. Oh, no, I can do Spare the Dying as a... Okay.
Entry.
So I'm going to run over to,
Oh, these spiders are
Preston?
super fucking dead.
I'm going to run over to Preston. And I'm going to cast Spare the Dying.
How many characters are you gonna be? You just went from
I know.
slightly Kiwi to more Kiwi to Jester.
Yep, I know. Yep, I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying, so
I'm my good
you're
elephant
not dying
friend
anymore. And then you know what? It was the only thing that worked last time. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on her again.
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Wisdom save. That's 12.
Nope.
I'm glad all her shit's AoE. Because I have not rolled, I think, above a 15 pretty much this entire time.
12 points of necrotic damage.
12 points of necrotic.
And then I am going to look at Todd.
40 feet up, pressed against the ceiling.
Oh, oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fast is this lava moving?
Fast. Like, get the fuck out of here in a couple rounds fast.
Preston.
I know. I'm trying to.
You know, I said for a long time the gloves are off, the gloves are off, the gloves are fucking off. I'm gonna kill somebody.
I will wait if it looks like it'll be a couple of rounds.
Hey.
I don't want to leave Preston.
Who knows what else could happen in a couple rounds?
Well, sorry.
Okay.
I'm a relatively nice person.
It's the monster's turn now. There's one left. It runs. It runs for the fucking hills, or well, I guess for the lower hills. This is mountain. It's just fucking terrified. Then we're at Todd. As Ezra casts that last spell, this creature just continues to writhe as it's being assaulted from pretty much all angles. And again, for flavor, like occasionally the face pokes through, just like mouth wide and screaming, and just acid burns and fire burns and like frostbite and just all of this elemental damage tearing her apart, and yet somehow she is still alive for now. But Todd, you hear a sound that is a little maybe concerning. You hear a very loud crack, like something dislodging. And as your turn starts, you see an arm reach out and grab that ledge,
Oh.
and she pulls herself closer as the fire or the lava has melted her beetle carapace so badly that she is now free.
Sweet.
So I don't know if I can move her.
I mean, is it her turn?
No, it is not. So she won't move yet.
Okay.
Is she part of the actual map?
No, she's not. She is a token, but I think she's two different tokens.
Okay.
But
Oh.
yeah,
You
You can group
she-
them.
If you can select both, you
I
can
know
group
she
them.
is. It is grouped. It's just
Okay.
very awkward to move things around
You
right
could
now.
you could just leave the bottom part there because it sounds like that's kind of what's happening.
Not quite.
Okay.
But yes, Todd, it's your turn.
Okay. So, couple of
She
questions.
sees you. Yeah.
Since I'm using my mage hand to
Mhm.
float myself around, am I
Yes.
allowed to dash?
No,
Okay.
that's not how that works.
Second question.
Yeah.
Can I see up the vent of the volcano?
If you scooted a little further out here, you would. I think I said the opening was like here-ish.
Yeah. Different question.
Yeah.
How high up the mountain were we when we went in?
Like halfway.
Oh, Jesus. So it's a ways.
It's a ways.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I was thinking I was just gonna like peace out and like float up and out because I'm already 40 feet off the ground.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but if it gets like if it's a conical shape, the higher the lava gets, the faster it moves.
Yes, it will.
So,
You are correct.
I'm firing myself out of this thing like a fucking cannon. Actually,
You're
I
like
have
one of
a
the
great
fucking-
plan for that.
Was
I
it
have a great
Hercules
plan
that
for
somebody
that.
got fired out of a volcano?
Probably.
Oh my god.
We're gonna catch like a fully like it was
Fully
in a
rotisserie
cartoon.
chicken.
We're gonna have a
Fully
rotisserie
cooked.
chicken fall out of the sky with a
Fully
hat,
rotisserie chicken.
with a hat on it. And that'll be
Yeah,
the
the
next time we
hat.
see Todd.
The hat just slowly.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, God.
So I'm gonna move towards that vent, like
Mhm.
right here, and that's what is that? That's like 20 feet. Oh my god, the icons on this changed. 25 feet. So I'll move 25 forward and 5 feet up, starting to go up the vent.
Okay.
Better pick one that goes out.
Oh, that's the one that goes
It's the
straight up
main
and out.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going
The
up and out. I'm
Great
doing the
Glass
Willy
Elevator.
Wonka, the Wonka Vader.
Yeah. Same brain.
And then I'm going to look back down at her, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
I did say she
at
was
her.
poking out. You can see her.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's going to be, oh god, fuck tits. 14 to hit.
Ew.
Fuck tits.
14.
I'm
does that
sorry.
hit?
14 does hit her.
Oh, okay. Okay,
She's
that's
huge.
a 15, and that's
Yep.
a 16. Perfect.
All right.
3 hits. So first one, 5 points of fire damage. 9 points of fire damage. And 8 points of fire damage.
How much is all that together?
I don't know, 5, 9, and 8.
5, 9,
17,
8,
22.
22. Not quite.
And then
Um,
for my
yeah.
bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step up the vent 30 feet.
You misty step and your hand comes up to catch you.
Yep, exactly.
I love that idea. All right.
Yeah. And
Um,
that is my turn.
Todd is basically gone. That'll then bring us to
To be fair, I have
Preston.
literally nothing that could help Preston, and I couldn't have gotten to him.
Did Ezra cast Spare the Dying?
Yes, that doesn't bring me back. It just
No, it
means I'm
doesn't.
not dying anymore.
Well,
so I can't
you're-
do anything.
Yeah, you're not dying, but you're about to. So we'll just skip you. And that'll bring us back to Mother.
God. Oh, beginning of her turn. Because I
Yep.
haven't dropped concentration yet.
Shit.
She takes 4 points of cold damage.
Fuck.
Well, at least the beetle perk does.
Yeah, that's true.
No, she's all still in there.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
a sphere, so it's big.
Yeah. She's not detached from her lower body.
Oh, I thought she was.
No, the edges of her carapace are melting that she dislodged.
Oh.
And so now her choice is to either fall back into the rift or fall into the lava. And she's pissed, so she's chosen lava. But on her turn, she gonna move.
On her turn, she dies.
As far as she can.
Oh, God.
Ah. Ah.
Also, if I'm moving up and out of the vent, I probably can just barely see her now.
Oh yeah, you can look straight down and see her.
Yeah.
I need a coin flip.
Eh.
What's Ezra's AC?
18.
18. Fuck is my D20? Just use a dice roller. That is an 18 on the dot. So Ezra, standing over Preston, doing your best to just like, psh, 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 wake up. Psh, psh, psh. You are suddenly aware of a shadow looming at the ledge as this woman, melted and frozen and burned, comes up to the edge and reaches out to take a swipe at you. And you see that these long fingernails, they're not nails at all. They're more like pincers, just keratin growing out of this woman's fingers in like spikes. And she's gonna take a couple whacks at you. So the first one does hit. Second one fucking doesn't because I'm garbage today, apparently.
My God.
Alright, whatever. Alright. You are going to take 20 points of slashing damage.
That was
Woof.
almost all of it.
And
That
I
was
need
almost all
you
of it.
to make a con save.
18.
18. Okay, so you are not poisoned.
Yay.
And lastly, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh my god.
As she's going to try to grab you.
Oh, no.
15.
15. Ezra is snatched off the ledge.
Ah.
I love that Harris said bring it on and I fucking brought it.
Is,
Alright.
is Ezra being held above the ledge or behind the ledge?
Above the ledge.
Okay.
Like if he drops straight down, he might be okay.
Okay.
And then just she's straight up in the lava. So that's going to be a lot more damage for her. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, that'll end Mother's turn.
She takes 7 more points of acid damage.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, 7 exactly.
Residual damage kills my big monster.
Oh no, wait, did she step out of she stepped out of Hunger of Hadar. Never mind, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's out of it. Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
All right.
Well,
God
we know
damn
how
it.
Sorry.
Layer action.
we know
Layer
how many
action.
hit points we have.
The lava
so-
is rising at a disturbing rate. And anything caught in it will take immense damage at the end of their turn. And if you get submerged in it, it's 18d12, which is an average of 99 damage.
You're dead. You're dead. This is what
Yeah.
happens. You're dead.
Just FYI.
Actually, if any of us just touch it by accident, we're dead.
Yeah, kind of.
What if we
Damian.
touch it on purpose?
You will definitely die.
Been there.
Damien, it's your turn.
Damian makes it a decent ways through the tunnel, like maybe 5-10 feet or so decent ways. And I think just has a little bit of a flashback to the last time he was in a dangerous situation with 3 other people that weren't these 3 idiots. He considers this family versus his other found family. Pulls a Molotov out of his coat, lights it, turns around, and chucks it in this thing's face.
Roll to hit.
Okay. It's just a ranged
Add your dexterity.
attack. Yeah. Ranged attack. Alright, kids. 14.
That is exactly her AC.
What?
That's exactly. I've told you before. Is her AC?
Damn.
Go ahead and I mean, this is gonna kill her.
Yeah, we know how many hit
Maybe.
points she has.
Like,
Go
if it's
ahead.
ones, it might not.
Go
Wow.
ahead and roll me a D4 plus 2d6.
I have a very asshole-ish question. Do Molotovs do splash damage?
Yes.
I'm
Having seen
she's
videos of
holding me
Molotovs
tenderly
being...
right now, so
She's
Yeah.
Okay.
big, so I would try to aim this so it's not like... I mean, what would the area of effect be on a Molotov?
There's a chance Ezra will be hit, but not Preston.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, please don't like sleeper campaign these
Preston-
two by accident.
Yeah, Preston's still on the ledge. Ezra has been picked up above it.
9.
That'll do it. Please describe to me what happens to her face.
Damian doesn't say anything cool, but in his mind he is thinking, not my fucking brother. And just chucks this into her one remaining good eye, because it looks like the other one is still pretty fucked up. And it's just a slow toss, and it just splashes in the face, and fire like glances past her out into the lava below, and her face is just on fire, burning.
Okay, now roll me a d6. Make that a d4. 4. Ezra, you do not get covered in burning alcohol.
yay. I'm
But
so glad.
now I need you to roll a d6 to see where you fall.
Is there
Oh,
the
God.
potential, because I have an absurd amount of movement as a monk, would I be able to use my reaction to try to like help Ezra? Also, because it'll look cool and be a nice story moment.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Story moment. Story moment.
I
We
mean,
love
you
that.
used your action
We love
already.
that.
Right, this would be more like a reaction to try to
Yeah.
help.
I mean, there's the issue of you'd have to run to the edge, stop your momentum, grab Ezra, and pull him back. After
But he has plenty of movement.
I can bonus action dash if I need to.
Hold on.
I have 80 feet of movement. Just to
I'm
help.
gonna say, Ezra, roll the d6 twice.
Okay, the first one I got was a 6. The second one I got was a 5.
Okay. So, Damian, you chuck this Molotov mid-step, trying to go for your brother. You see Mother react as just glass gets into her eye and just fire spreads across her entire head. She swipes at her own face and, forgetting she's holding Ezra, kind of does the same thing and ends up throwing him. But Damian is there an instant before Ezra has fallen too far to catch. Ezra, you feel like your jacket sleeves start to rip just as Damian like catches your arm, and then his hands slide and then stop at your wrist. Your shoulder's gonna hurt tomorrow, but you are alive.
Yay.
And you are hanging like Frodo over the cauldron of Mount Doom. As Mother collapses back into the lava, screeching this inhuman screech and screaming to every demon and entity she can think of in Abyssal. And in her last moments, you guys see her reach like into this halter she's wearing, and she pulls something and throws it. And it goes up and out of the volcano.
Like up the vent past me?
Yes.
Can I catch it? Reaction?
Do you want to try?
What is it? I mean, is it just like a tiny shape, a massive shape? Like
It's probably about a quarter the size of your body.
Sure, yeah.
So not small.
Yeah, I'll take a reaction to try to catch it.
Okay. Make me
With what?
My beak.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Catching a medicine ball with the face.
Make an make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Been there, that shit hurts.
It's gonna be acrobatics for sure.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1.
Todd, you see this shape, like you clock it, and it's coming toward you, and you're like, all right, I'm ready. And you do the thing that you're kind of supposed to do in sports, which is put yourself in front of the ball. Except you realize you put your face in front of the ball.
Oh,
and
no.
You get clocked in the jaw by something very dense and very heavy, and it pings off the side of the shaft of the volcano, pings around and goes scattering into the tunnel you guys came from.
Oh, so it came back down.
It came back down, but you got smashed in the head. I'm gonna say, like, that's gonna be 4 bludgeoning damage for you, buddy.
That's fine. I haven't even left my temp HP yet.
The bottom part of your beak is gone.
Man, what's that like?
Yes, Koop.
First, pause. Naughty cat again. Get the fuck down. Jesus. Okay. Actual question. Given that I have 80 feet of movement if I dash, and it would be halved while I'm grappled with something, so in this case, Ezra, do I have enough movement to be able to pull myself and him back off the ledge?
I would say, because you haven't moved that far, yes.
Okay, perfect. I will pull Ezra up.
And obviously Ezra's gonna, like, try to pull himself up, so it's not as hard.
And I'm
Nope, I'm gonna ragdoll.
I just point at I drop Ezra. I point at Preston, just like, get him up, and then I start moving.
On it.
And start running away again.
I'm gonna slap him with a cure wounds.
I like to imagine that's how Ezra does it.
Just on his face, just go.
Smack him on the butt.
You're gonna get 6 points of healing, buddy. Congratulations. Yeah, he's gonna smack him on the face and be like, "Welcome back, run!"
I like it.
Yeah.
I can see the camera angle of like the slow blink of Preston's eyes and Ezra just be like, welcome back, run.
Yeah. Pretty much. And then as soon as he's on his feet, I'm running.
Okay. And Damian, it's still technically your turn, so I take it you fucking book it.
Yeah. And if
Okay.
we are like technically out of initiative, I'm gonna chuck a healing potion back to hit Preston with it. Cool.
Preston, you get slapped awake. Ezra runs. Damian runs. And then suddenly a glass vial breaks on your face and you feel better.
And you get
Splash potions.
let's check
Not
out-
just for Minecraft anymore.
also yeah no but that's like one of my favorite mechanics from Baldur's Gate is being able to throw potions at people.
Yeah.
You get
It's very rude and disconcerting, but goddamn does it work.
2 + 2 + 2. You get 6 hit points back.
Hey, I'm almost at half health.
That's like
Hey.
that's like slightly under 9 gold per hit point based off of the cost of a healing potion.
All
Yep.
right. Todd, where are you going?
30 feet straight up.
You're escaping vertically, everyone else is escaping horizontally.
Yep, I'm escaping vertically.
All right. I would like everyone to make. Just give me a d20 roll.
Like that.
Don't like that at all.
That's
You know
kind
what? Add your dexterity.
Would we call
Dexterity
this,
save or
Save.
dexterity?
Dexterity.
would we call this a sprinting check?
Kind of.
Okay.
11.
11.
11.
Okay?
Do I have advantage
shit.
because I'm the fastest man in Atlaran?
No.
Okay. Slightly better than the rest of the gang. 13.
Whoa.
Everybody, listen. The bar was on the floor, and a couple of you tripped over it, but you did get over it. The bar was 10, so congratulations.
Oh, shit.
As
God.
the 3 on foot tear ass out of the tunnel, and within minutes, or well, not minutes, within seconds of like getting maybe halfway down the tunnel, you are suddenly aware of a flood of lava coming after you. What?
Can I kick that thing that got thrown back into the lava?
You want to kick the thing?
I don't even care what it is. I just want to kick it back into the lava.
I mean, it'll be overtaken if you just leave it there.
Okay, we'll do
Right.
that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I was
Todd.
going to say, if you
Todd-
kick it, you're going to hit me.
Oh, that's
and
true.
then I'm going to
That's
be
true.
dead.
That's true.
Well, let me ask this. Damian doesn't want the thing. Does anyone want it? I can
What
give you
is
a
it?
brief description of what it looks like.
Yeah.
If anyone else does want it, Damian will kick it back into the lava.
It is a large, like, larger than fist size black stone with some very strange formations on its surface. And that's what you see in passing.
I'm gonna grab it.
You gonna grab it?
I was going to say that I was going to grab
I knew if I put the button out there, Ash would press it.
Okay, but
We will.
if anyone else does go for it, I will kick it into the lava.
I'm gonna go for it.
I need to roll off.
I'll just leave it. Someone else can have it.
Can't stop me from giving them buttons, Koop. Can't stop me. Yeah, Ezra, you grab it, and you feel a tingling in your fingers,
Ooh,
but that's about it. It feels very, very cold, which is
spicy.
strange. But you
Or the
guys take
Hydaelite
off down the
fades.
tunnel.
I hope
And
it's not.
you manage to get out to the ledge before the first trickle of lava can catch up with you. And really, it's a matter of just sliding down the side of this mountain without killing yourself. Todd decides to take the
Elevator.
kind of longer route. And when I say kind of, I mean much longer route. And every time you glance down between your little chicken feet and your mage hand, you just see orange rising up after you.
fine.
And the further you go, the narrower it gets and the faster it rises until you can feel your feet cooking as it gets so close. And you just shoot out the top of the volcano, smoking, your tail feathers on fire, as lava just bursts and starts to cascade down the side of the mountain. You guys cleared my DC, so you will just be able to escape.
At the last
Woo.
moment, to save my tail feathers, can I cast shield?
It is a reaction, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'll say yes.
Okay.
You still got a little singeing, but
That's
you
fine.
didn't lose your tail feathers. But yeah, the three of you guys just go sliding down the mountain, kind of half running down the switchback, kind of half falling. And there's a few times where you take a spill and you're like, uh-oh, and you're not sure if you can stop. But a number of gravel slides and very steep hills later, you guys find yourself down in the valley and are starting to climb up another hill. You are exhausted, you are burned, you are filthy, and a flying chicken with smoke trailing off his ass comes to join you.
Mhm.
And
No
you-
mage hand. He's just locked his wings. He's like gliding down.
Yeah, he's slow falling like a chicken in Minecraft. And you have come away with the shacks and a strange black stone that, upon revealing to the light of day, is the heart of Atlaran.
Ooh.
And
Is Ezra turning pink?
Ezra touched it.
Yep.
Let's
Sure
find
did.
out what happened, shall we?
Hey, you said my pinkies just got a little tingly.
At the moment.
They're actually pink now.
Just the pinkies.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Ezra, add 1 to your counter.
Okay. Just one, damn. Okay.
Really?
Oh no.
Fucking amazing. Okay,
Uh-oh.
Ezra, so as you're going, you feel this tingling in your hand, and you guys are starting to climb this hill. It's so tall, and you're so tired. And you suddenly become aware that you have the ability, not far, but you have the ability to go somewhere in an instant right now.
I stop and I say, put your hands on me. Or wings. Preston.
Damian reaches out his right hand,
His actual hand.
pulls it back, looks at his left hand, puts out his right hand, puts it on Ezra. Actually, both.
Preston.
Preston's gonna put out his prosthetic hand.
Okay, as soon as I get hands on me, I go.
Where are you envisioning going?
Back to the ivory and red.
Okay, you're not gonna get quite that far.
Okay.
But you all disappear in a just explosive poof of mist, and you are shot 30 feet up the hill to its crest. And when you reappear, bread explodes everywhere.
Bread?
Bread.
Wait, was it just Preston's arm, or did all of Preston go
All
with
of
us?
Preston. He's
Okay.
carrying the arm.
We missed.
But
a
if
step.
Damian had only been touching with the mimic arm, I would have left him behind.
Yeah, that's why I thought about it.
But yeah, you
Like-
guys appear, and suddenly you are just buffeted at all angles by every type of bread you can imagine.
Todd is in heaven.
Let me tell you what this actually said. So it says you cast Misty Step, arriving at your location in a burst of delicious foods.
My God.
So
Wow.
there's just rye and wheat and oat and like some weird shitty gluten-free bread over there that immediately just deflates and gets hard.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Damian just sighs. And I attempt to drink my coffee.
I look at the Heart of Atlaran and I'm like, this thing fucking rules, right?
The last 3 times that I have rolled for coffee, I have rolled 2 natural ones and now a natural 20. The natural 20
There we
was
go.
wasted on not losing my coffee, but he takes a swig after like 36 hours of no coffee, and his headache begins to subside immediately.
I would love the idea of a natural 20 on that, just being like opening up a fire hydrant is just coffee.
Yeah.
And now there's coffee-soaked bread everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Several birds land nearby and start eating.
I just drink that, put it away.
I'm trying to put as many of the bread loaves in my bag as I can.
Oh, I'm glad
Nobody
we're not
has a-
internet famous.
Nobody has a bag of holding, right?
So
We
let
don't
me
We don't have a bag of holdings, right?
let me get this straight.
Hmm.
Whatever the fuck that thing was,
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that that wasn't destroyed. So it threw it away out of the lava.
Yeah.
And your thought was, let's take it with us.
Listen, I'm not planning on keeping it,
I
alright?
turn around and start walking back to Oskory.
Todd walks over and opens up his little pouch of holding. He's like, here you go. You can put it in here.
Oh, well, I'm gonna keep the Heart of Atlaran with me, but I will start shoveling some bread in there. It's like, this could
Oh.
be useful.
Yeah, coffee bread. Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah. It's not all covered in coffee. There's some salvageable ones.
Give me
Yeah.
that hollow loaf over
Yeah.
there. I want that one.
That's challah.
Okay. Challah. Challah.
That's how it's pronounced.
I
Challah.
know. Yeah.
We
Of the
should
Hebrew
not
CH.
all be alive. Holy
No.
shit.
No.
No.
At least
That
one of
really-
you should be dead.
That
Oh.
really went better than expected.
I
Really fucking
absolutely
dead.
should
Yeah.
be dead.
Probably. Yeah.
Spare the Dying was not the spell to cast on me.
Sorry. Well, I thought that she was closer to dying than she actually was, so I wanted to use my attack actual for hurting her. But
All right. So, long story short, the burned, potentially still sizzling, tired, beaten party starts on a very long walk with a volcano erupting behind them as you head back toward Oskory and the dome in the distance. Over the course of the basically 2-day journey back to the village, you guys will have chances to stop and rest, enjoy your bread, enjoy your coffee bread.
So many carbs.
Yes.
on one of the days when
Yes.
we are hunkering down for a long rest.
Mhm.
I would like to, by myself to the side, take out the heart of Atlaran.
You touch it again?
I think I figured out that touching it's not
Are you sure?
great.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Yes. At the first, yeah.
Okay. I think Ezra's smart enough to understand.
Yes, I think so too.
I know
But
you
I will
are.
take, yeah, well,
You've had this experience before.
yes. I will take it out and I'm going to just kind of put out feelers for the goose.
We're gonna do that next time
Okay.
because it's 10:45,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this has already gone way over. But I'm very, very interested. You all level up.
Woo!
Yay.
I thought you'd be more
Finally.
excited. Wow. Okay.
I'm tired.
I know.
Yeah.
I still
yes.
have another like 1,400 words to write.
You can all level up. You can all give yourself
Fine.
a long rest because I'm gonna say that this goose thing happens on the second day. And at some point, when Damian has a chance to actually sit down and look at the shacks, I'll get you the fun stuff. I just actually have to come up with what all of the fun stuff is. I actually only made one thing that it can do, but I'll flesh it out properly. But yeah, I'm gonna say you guys are back in the Lannahechee Copse, and you're like a day's walk away from the Ivory and Red when Ezra sits down to call the goose. But yeah, I think that that is a good place to end for tonight. That combat was thankfully not 2 episodes. Thought it was gonna be. I can tell everybody's tired. Y'all are real quiet.
Yeah.
I'm typing.
Yeah.
I'm writing while you're talking.
But yeah, I think we'll wrap up there. So thank you everybody for joining us. You can catch episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and other podcast platforms every other Saturday. Still catching up to Spotify, but we'll get there. We are still backlogging episodes, so we don't have any interruptions. Yeah. I think that's all. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.